All right, guys. Hey, beautiful night for football. Congratulations on being selected captains. That's an honor. That means your teammates and your coaches respect your judgment and leadership. As captains, you may have some responsibilities tonight. If an official says, I need a white captain or I need a black captain, step forward. We'll tell you what we need. Ask you to help us out. Yes, fair enough? Sir. All right, Darrington, you're the visitors tonight, so you're going to call the coin toss. This is the coin we're going to use. That's the heads. That's the tails. That's the heads. That's the tails. What do you call?
Tails.
Call his tails. Call his tails. It is tails. You've won the toss. I'm going to take the ball. Okay. Which way would you guys like to kick?
We'll kick it that way.
Kick that way? Okay, you gentlemen put your back to that goal line. You gentlemen put your back to this goal line.
Don't forget your coin.
Thank you. All right, Darrington has won the toss and elected to receive. All right, guys, when that clock goes to 0, bring your teams out. Shake hands. Play some football.
Off here in Tulalip Field, where the Darrington Loggers are visiting. It's Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Good run by number 14 so far on Darrington, starting us off strong. Joseph Enoch Pisano, sophomore out of the Darrington Loggers. Big anticipated matchup here for tonight. Tulalip Heritage versus the Darrington Loggers. Two very healthy teams coming at it. Love to see that. All these guys are just excited to be out here on this Friday night here in Tulalip. I am joined here by myself and Tulalip TV and lots of fans and lots of people here as Darrington looks to line up here in the I formation 2. Looks like get a handoff to the right side here. Gets a good about 6-yard run. Tulalip there on the tackle. Tackled by number 2 and number 40. Number 40, Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton, and Kane Hotz also there on the play. Both seniors out of Tulalip Heritage. Ball will be set at the second down. Looks about 2nd and 5, maybe 2nd and maybe 4. Darrington here, coming here to Tulalip, looking to run the ball very early in this first quarter. Ball is snapped. Number 10 hands it to number 7. Arthur Moore, and is tackled quickly, fumbled by Tulalip. Tulalip gets the fumble. JJ Gray up the sideline after the fumble goes to all the way to the end zone in the first quarter. Tulalip didn't need much more than 5 minutes to less than 5 minutes for them to score. JJ Gray, number 3, sophomore out of Tulalip Heritage, runs it back after after that fumble. Wow, what a, looks like a broken play here. You can see on the just the left-handed side run here, number 7. Just Rogers comes in, Jones Shelton, JJ swoops it up, and the play shows it for itself right there, everybody. Heritage up here early, 6-0, 11 minutes remaining in the first quarter. Heritage on top first, hasn't even had to march out the offense except for the 2-point conversion try. JJ lined up at the quarterback position alongside number 33, James Diaz. Fakes the handoff. JJ goes back right to James Diaz, senior out of Tulalip Heritage. Tulalip really wasting no time here and getting on the scoreboard early, as they have had a great season so far, being 5-0. Here you can see on the replay, just fakes the handoff and just knows he's going to go right to him. James Diaz runs a great route here. Good about 5-yard out there for Tulalip to be up early, 8-0 in this game. 0-0, Moreno Saldana, who is a senior out of Tulalip Heritage, will be kicking. All the people here excited to be watching this in person here at Tulalip. Right next to the Longhouse, right next to the youth center, the skate park, also the water. Lots of beautiful sunrises here tonight in Tulalip for this highly anticipated matchup between Tulalip Heritage and the Darrington Loggers. Here, about to kick it off here, coming up here shortly. Ball is kicked. Darrington there on the receive, number 9 there. Cooper Green gets the ball, goes to the right side. He is down at right about the 32-yard line. So let's see here if Darrington can get something moving after a unfortunate sequence of events after the fumble. Arthur Moore's run. Tulalip looks to try to have a back-to-back stops here, but Darrington trying to get on the scoreboard here in this first quarter. Darrington looks to have it lined up at their right hash mark, sending 5 blockers here, looking familiar, like they would like to run it here. Looks like a handoff to the right side. Arthur Moore hit by number 33, James Diaz. Sends Arthur Moore airborne there on this hit. It will be second down for the Darrington Loggers. With about 10 minutes remaining here in the game, Darrington looking to convert a first down, still trying to get their first of the night. Darrington hikes it. Looks like a similar pitch play to number 9. Cooper Green goes up to the left side, gets past one guy. James, number 3, JJ Gray there on the outside tackle. Good job of breaking down and making sure he was there on the outside, making a good play to make it, I believe. It will be waiting for the line judges. It will be a first down, Darrington. They get their first down of the night here in Tulalip. The first down of both teams. And for the people who are tuning in, the score is reversed. We are still working on it. Tulalip Heritage is 8, Darrington has 0. Darrington looking to pass here. Hunter Anderson drops back, pump fakes, goes to the right, launches it deep. Almost pass was intended to Cooper Green, who's a senior out of Darrington. Just seems like just didn't really go his way. Rolls out of the pocket really good here. Rolls out, ball's a little wobbly. Cooper Green almost had it. Maybe just jumped a couple seconds, maybe a couple steps short. Darrington trying to respond here on the second down. It'll be 2nd and 10. Hunter Anderson, Jr., out of the Darrington Loggers, looks to gather his teammates to try to get something moving here. As we wait for the ball placement, it looks to be set at the left hash mark here for the Darrington Loggers. Hunter Anderson hands it off. Number 16 gets the ball, goes up the middle. Number 16, Anthony Core, who is a junior out of Darrington Loggers, gets a good run there. It looks like just right up the middle here, right up to Tulalip. Looks like Tulalip will make a substitution. 0-0 will substitute out for 77. J.D. Rinker comes in, as well as number 90, comes in, who is James Enoch Pizzino, subbing out for Rogers Jones. Charles Shelton will substitute out. Looks like Tulalip is using a different personnel here. Looks like they're trying to clog up the middle here with 2 heavy defensive tackles for them here tonight. 2 very prominent defenders for Tulalip Heritage looking to stop the run. Darrington hikes it. Number 16 goes to the outside. Looks like Darrington almost had like an audible here, like where they were trying to avoid the 2 defensive tackles they had in the middle. You could see right here just going to the right outside here. Number 16 just quickly swallowed up by number 15 here. Ziggy Miles Gifford there on the tackle. And may I remind everybody, Tulalip is wearing pink. It is a pink night. Cheerleaders are wearing pink, fans are wearing pink, players are wearing pink. Everybody here is representing pink here for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. So if you got pink on and you're watching at home, make sure to put it on, support your Hawks, or support whatever you want to support. Here on Tulalip TV, we have 9.5 minutes remaining. Looks like the ball will be
replay third down.
Be a 10-yard replay third down. That is actually by our head referee, Scott Roan. Also other refs here tonight. Umpire Glenn Hoach, line judge Mike Wallace, lineman Marcus Dill, and back judge Reed Baker. Give a shout out to your local ref. Darrington, third down. Play action, looks to play here, rolls out to the left. Heritage getting there, ball is up, wobbling. It's intercepted. Number 3, James Diaz gets the ball, rolling to the right, going past defenders. More and more to the 30, to the 20, keeps going to the 10, and he's going to score for Tulalip Heritage. That is a 2-point conversion and a pick 6 interception for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. But looks like this play may be coming back. You can see here on the replay. Ball is really wobbly. James just there in the right place at the right time. Bobbles a little bit. Defender almost gets him. Evades a couple defenders here. You can just see just getting the good blocks, but maybe that block there by number 15 may be coming back after the block in the back there by Ziggy. It looks like this one will be coming back.
Illegal block in the back, number 15. That penalty's declined. During the return, illegal block in the back, number 2. 10 yards from the spot of the foul, first down.
That's the thing, with these things, these refs, we say this every stream, they are going to be watching out for player safety, especially at this level, but that will be an interception and a turnover that was intercepted by James Diaz, and will quickly come back after those 2, 1 personal foul and 1 block in the back. But Tulalip looking to try to make something happen here. JJ here snaps back, 2 defenders, looks like a designed QB run here. Darrington there on the play. Looks like they saw that one coming here from the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. The Hawks will start second down now. After that run, substitution being made, number 12 will be subbed out. Javon Henry coming out for number 40, subbing in Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton. Second down here for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks, who have had a great season so far, 5-0 so far on the year. You look at their schedule, who they've played this year, very impressive as they sit on top of their district division, looking to try to go to 6-0. JJ in the shotgun formation. A little bit of a high snap, handoff there. Swallowed up by Darrington. Number 65 is there early on the play. McKinley Green, who is a senior out of the Darrington Loggers, was there on the play. But like I was saying, Hawks are off to a good start. 30-18 win against Concrete. They had a 34-4 win against Crescent. Muckleshoot they had here. We were here live, 56-8. Beat Lummi 36-16. And then went on the road and played Charles Wright and won 22-17. Very impressive 5 wins for the Hawks this year so far as they face off against Darrington, who is 3-2 this year, who is also trying to get in 4-2 on their prospective season. Tulalip lines up with 2 receivers here on the left of your screen. JJ drops back, looks to pass, scrambles. JJ goes to the air to number 15, Ziggy Miles Guilford. There on the play here, just JJ just calm here, steps into the pocket. Good blocking here by Tulalip. 51 picks up the block, gets the ball into the air. Ziggy there to make the catch. So Tulalip will take over right about at there, let's see, about the 34-yard line. As they look to try to score twice here early in this first quarter, fans are anticipating what can be happening for these Hawks, what can be happening for these Darrington Loggers here tonight on this Friday night. Tulalip versus Darrington. JJ is accompanied by number 25, Cadence Williams. JJ looks to run to the left. Looks like there'll be a penalty on flag. JJ gets a face. Looks like he got a stiff arm. JJ looking like he wants maybe a face mask call here on this recent play. But there will be a penalty here on the replay. Maybe we could see if he's right here, gets a stiff arm. Just gets him, and he just looks to be maybe a clean tackle here on Darrington. Just had two guys there on the play. But this one will be coming back.
Okay, so it's going to be, you want second, and from here, or you want to go 10 yards back, first down?
Our referees here figuring stuff out.
Offense number 77, that penalty's declined. Result of the play is second down.
That was Scott Roan.
They're first.
Will be a timeout by Tulalip here tonight in this anticipated matchup, like we said before. Darrington 3-2, Heritage 5-0. Lots of entertaining football here tonight. You know, just something I can't wait for here to watch football here with you guys. Everybody who's supporting, make sure to remember to go support all the concessions here if you're here in person. And just watch these Hawks, watch these Darrington Loggers. If you're watching us from us live, leave a comment. Let us know how we're doing here. Tulalip Hawks versus Darrington Loggers. Tulalip doing a great job driving the ball down in this second possession. But after this timeout, we'll see if they can punch it in for their second time going into this first quarter. 6.5 minutes remaining. Tulalip looks to come out a little bit early as Darrington still taking their time walking out here to the field. Cadence Williams lines up here on the left side of your screen. JJ as QB. JJ gets the ball. Left-handed throw right to the outside. Right to number 12. Javon Henry there on the play. A very familiar face for Tulalip, who is a very notable receiver for them this season. JJ just collected in the pocket right now, takes his time, throws it right to Javon, right where he could get it, right to the outside. Great throw by Tulalip. Darrington there on the tackle. Looks like Tulalip running like a similar hurry-up offense. JJ breaks the pocket, gets in, gets it right about maybe the 5 to 10 yard line. Tulalip getting close, a little pushing and shoving, and the refs do not like to see that. That will be a penalty.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, 65. Okay, half the distance. Okay, that's the 65's first UNS.
Looks like that call will be on McKinley Green, who is a sophomore, or a senior from the Darrington Loggers. That is going to put the Hawks at half the distance to the goal, putting the Hawks in very good position here to go up 2 possessions. That will be his warning. First down, Tulalip. With 6 minutes to go here, you think Tulalip probably looking to run the ball here with the electric offense they have so far this season. You can never really predict here on the goal line. Looks like he's accompanied by number 40, Rogers Joan Charles Shelton. Rolls out to the left, JJ looking at him. Rolls to the left, keeps going. just broken up there by number 9 of the Darrington Loggers. Cooper Green was there on the play. Intended receiver was Javon Henry, who is a senior from Tulalip Heritage. Javon Henry doing a good job this season of getting open in that slot position, being able to be that quick guy they need on the offensive side, doing a great job this season. Fans here anticipating to go up 2 possessions if you're cheering for Tulalip and Darrington on the other side, looking to get a big stop here. Looks like it will be hiked by a different quarterback. Number 15 takes it, goes to the end zone, looks like to juke in. Does he get it in? Number 15, Ziggy Miles. It will be a touchdown for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. They go up 2 possessions, and we will see if they elect to go for 1 or go for 2. Looks like they will be going for 2. You could just see here's like a design QB run play. Just takes the ball, runs straight to the right side here. Great blocking by number 40, and JJ also there as well. That was JJ and Rogers, Joan, Charles Shelton with great blocks going to the outside, creating that hole there for him to get into the end zone. Hawks here up 14-0 as they go for the 2-point conversion try here with 5 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Number 33 looks to snap it. Looks like a motion play. Looks like a juke to the right. 33 guts in. And he's in past there. James Diaz scores his second 2-point try of the night. Tulalip Hawks up. Tulalip Heritage 16-0 here. You can see just like a fake out motion to JJ here. Takes the ball for himself. Number 33, James Diaz, just cuts him up and keeps going. Good spin move here to evade 2 of the tacklers there. Lots of electricity going on here tonight, here as everybody is excited to be here on this Friday night. 5 minutes remaining, and Darrington looking to respond here as Tulalip sets up for their kicking tee here. Refs figuring things out as Darrington tries to figure out what can they game plan against this Tulalip Heritage Hawks. The Hawks so far this season have done very good against the run, also against the pass. When you have good defensive linemen that you can plug and put in different personnel positions, it helps your defense in so many ways. It's just the personnel and the coaching. You got to give a hand to the people who are coming to practice every day. These people are doing great things here as Tulalip looks to kick it off. Darrington looks to get their first points of the night. As they kick it off, it will be kicked off by 0-0 here from Tulalip Heritage, and that is James Enoch Pizzino. Looks like a onside kick here, and it will be recovered by Darrington. That was recovered by number 45, Chevy Horn Vincent, who is a captain for the Darrington Loggers. So that will start Darrington off at some really good field position here. Looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at the 50-yard line for those who are just wondering where that is placed. Defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks, ready to get a stop here. Darrington looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at goes to the 50-yard line. Runs up for those who are just wondering where that is. Green just gets about 3 yards here on the play. Defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. You know, that's ready to get a stop here. That's basically almost a first down. Darrington looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at goes to the 50-yard line. Runs up for those who are just wondering where that is. Green just gets about 3 yards here on the defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. You know, that's ready to get a stop here. That's basically almost a first down. Darrington looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at goes to the 50-yard line. Runs up for those who are just wondering where that is. Green just gets about 3 yards here on the defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Heritage, that's ready to get a stop here. Play. That's basically almost a first down. Looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at. Goes to the left, 50-yard line. Runs up. For those who are just wondering where that is, Green just gets about 3 yards here on the defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Heritage, that's ready to get a stop here. Play. That's basically almost a first down. Looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at. Goes to the left, 50-yard line. Runs up. For those who are just wondering where that is, Green just gets about 3 yards here on the defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Heritage, that's ready to get a stop here. Play. That's basically almost a first down. Looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at. Goes to the left, 50-yard line. Runs up. For those who are just wondering where that is, Green just gets about 3 yards here on the defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Heritage, that's ready to get a stop here. Play. That's basically almost a first down. Looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at. Goes tackle there. Runs up. For those who are just wondering where that is, Green just about 3 yards here on the defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. That's ready to get a stop here. Break down, gets it almost half the down. Looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at. Goes tackle there. Runs up. For those who are just wondering very big Green for the defensive yards here on the defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. That's ready to get a stop here. Break down, gets it almost half the down. Looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at. Tackle by JJ Gray. Runs up. For those who are just wondering very big Green for the defensive yards here on the defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. That's ready to get a stop here. Break down, gets it almost half the down. Looks like right about the top fin of the Orca here, which is laid at. Tackle by JJ Gray. Runs up. For those who are just wondering very big Green for the defensive yards here on the defensive line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. That's ready to get a stop here. Break down, gets it almost half the down. Looks like gets the ball, cuts up to the middle. Takes defenders with him, gets to about the 4-yard line for the Darrington Loggers. Javon Henry there on the play, JJ Gray there as well, but looks like there may be some discomfort here with his left foot here. Fans getting a closer look here as there may be some, it looks to me like he is back up, but there may be some, maybe some tightness here, but Darrington showing no poise here as they come to the 4-yard line, looking to hand it off here. Number 7, Arthur Moore, as the halfback. Looks like he will be tackled by Tulalip there on the play. JJ Gray gets back right up after that injury and makes the play here. You can see number 7 just gets the ball, goes right up the gap here. JJ just coming right through the zone here, getting right through the gap and making the play for Tulalip Heritage. After what you could see on the replay as the gap opened, it almost looked like the waves were parted and the end zone was there. JJ being able to be there with the secondary along with Tulalip being able to make the tackle. Number 16, Anthony Core as the running back. Looks to be handed off to the right side, right into the middle. Heritage swallowed up. Looks like it will be stopped. Looks like it will be 3rd and very short for the Darrington Loggers. Number 77 there on the play, JD Rinker, who is a senior from Tulalip Heritage Hawks, doing a great job of playing that middle position as a defensive tackle here, especially in the red zone.
Darrington, they're first.
Timeout for Darrington Loggers as they were facing a 3rd and short. Heritage doing a good job of blocking them here in the red zone. Some key plays by JJ Gray. You got JD Rinker making plays these past 2 plays. Lots of great stuff going on. And also remember, Indigenous Peoples Day Youth Declaration on Education speaker Nolani Lokepa Guerrero, October 14th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Gathering Hall. Make sure to check that out. Also, remember, picture for sports teams in the Hawks Nest Booster Club is paying for each athlete to have 1 individual digital photo and 1 team digital photo, buddy pictures, or additional poses. $15 paid to photographer day of. Also, remember the Halloween party, Friday, October 25th, 5 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. Tulalip Gathering Hall. Where are you going to be? Who are you going to be? Always something I like to ask here. Here, we're live here, coming from Tulalip Park, 3rd and short for the Darrington Loggers, as the Tulalip Heritage Hawks look to get a goal line stand here, as it will be 3rd and short. Number 16 lines up as the halfback for Darrington. Looks like a QB draw, just goes right up the middle. And number 10, Hunter Anderson, will get the touchdown to make it a 1-possession game, possibly, if this 2-point conversion is converted. That will be the score, 16-6, awaiting for the 2-point try from Darrington. I do not see a kicking team, so they will be going for 2 here. Here at Tulalip Park, everybody under the stands, under the lights, having a great time. Darrington lining 2 receivers up on the right formation here. New quarterback in, number 16 in at QB. Anthony Core designed run to the right side. Looks like he gets in like a somersault type tackle by J.J. Gray. Unsuccessful for the Tulalip defense. Darrington gets in to make it a 1-possession game. Lots of great stuff happening for Darrington's offense in this late first quarter. Looks like, you know, driving up in this first quarter, Darrington was kind
caught
of...
my eye on firefighting, and I am going to pursue the firefighter paramedic field. After high school, I'm looking into colleges because I want to play collegiate football. Mostly, I'm looking into trade schools. Want to be able to learn all the trades.
I do wrestling too, so I mean, I hope I do successful in wrestling, you know, get some lookouts from in there.
Plan on the military, most likely the Army or the Marines.
I don't really got plans after high school, still thinking about that.
Yeah, I don't really know, I'm gonna go to Taro and just figure out from right there.
If I got money like that, I'll get a boat, but if not, I'll just go into Taro to get into a trade.
Great information from our Tulalip Heritage Hawks and what they plan to do. I like to say all those plans seem great. You know, you can always do different avenues, and everybody has a different avenue. So shout out to the Hawks who are here tonight in unison as a team, figuring things out in their future as they got a couple games left on their season. They got a couple big ones coming up here this upcoming schedule. If we look at their schedule, we have Darrington tonight. October 18th, they host LeConner, and then they go on the road against the Bay, and then in Cosine. J.J. Gray goes up the sideline, right up the middle against Darrington, and who would have thought it would take them less than 10 seconds to get from the 40-yard line to the end zone. Tulalip Heritage kick return for J.J. Gray for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks, just right here, just basically runs straight up the gut. J.J. Gray, who's a sophomore out of Tulalip Heritage, takes it to the house here on this special teams play. Who would have thought talking your aspirations and your goals leads to something like that for your team? J.J. Gray, special teams return touchdown, and puts a great relief on the offensive side of the ball. Darrington was just getting some momentum, coming in, running to the outside, kind of figuring out the run game. Tulalip says, well, we've been working on our special teams at practice, and we're going to run it right up the gut with our fastest player, one of our fastest players. J.J. Gray here steps back, looks to make a play, runs right at Jukes. One guy just keeps going. Looks like it will be a 2-point try, is successful, and that will be 24-8. Tulalip up 2 touchdowns in 2 2-point conversions. So if Darrington is going to come back, they will be needing to get the 2-point conversions on both attempts. So remember, in these, a lot of the teams tend to go for the 2-point conversion. So if you're wondering why the scores, that is the scores here tonight. With 2 minutes remaining, the ball will be kicked back to the Darrington Loggers after J.J. Gray's kick return. And there's something, you know, as a defense, you know, you see something like that, it's like, dang, we're going to be back out there again. But Tulalip has some points on their back, so they will be just okay. Will be kicked off by here, 00 Moreno Saldana, who is a senior from Tulalip Heritage. who has been doing a great job kicking the ball back. The defenders doing a good job of getting there fast. And remember, in the NFL, may I add, they have a different landing zone type kickoff than they do in high school. They're still kicking it like they did back in the 80s here. Maybe even like the 2010s, because I think the ball is marked a little bit farther or closer. But these high schoolers, they're still playing. They're running all the way down there, getting these plays. So it's something you like to see. Heritage up here early in this first quarter with 2 minutes remaining. And look, as I was saying that, they're moving the ball back just a little bit more. Kicking tee will be placed. The refs awaiting some signaling. The ball will be kicked off at the 25. See if Darrington could respond here after they had a pretty good offensive showing here just recently in the run game. The ball is kicked out. Deep kick for Tulalip as it gets to about the 35. Darrington runs up to the right. Number 9 goes up the sideline. Tackled by number 33, James Diaz, having the game tonight. Being able to tackle, potentially saving here on this replay. You can see, gets past this defender, just gets by him and just gets that piece of him. Has him swinging into the infield towards the numbers, towards his teammates here. Great tackle by James Diaz. James Diaz, a senior out of Tulalip Heritage. A big defensive presence from him tonight. Same defensive front for Tulalip. Hunter Anderson to snap, or to receive the snap. Gets the ball, goes to the right. Number 16 cuts up. J.J. Gray there on the outside. Tackle. Ball was ran by number 16, Anthony Core, who is a junior, who's had some success tonight. They like to run a multiple running back set here. Looks like number 17, Aiden Cumming, will sub in for number 45. Chevy Horn Vincent will step out. Number 10, Hunter Anderson, having a game tonight. At QB, looks like he is under center. Looks like number 16 gets the ball, runs to the right. Rogers Jones there looking to strip the ball. The ball's still live, and it will be a dead ball. It looks to see like it will be still Darrington ball. Rogers Jones doing a good job there. You know, he saw that the ball was being carried high, and he just went for the ball. That's the situation that these defensive players, they're thinking, hey, we're not just going to tackle, we're going to try to take the ball as well. You know, turnovers are very important in this sport. We're going to take advantage. Here, number 45 comes in. Number 17 subs out for Darrington. Aiden Cummings steps out as number 45 comes back in, Chevy Horn Vincent. Looks like he will be at the fullback position as number 1, Grady Stuvland at the tailback position. Looks like Grady gets the ball, goes up to the middle. Big hit by JJ. Just looked like the lower man won in this one. Like you can see here, just designed run right up to the middle. JJ just lowers his head just a little bit lower and kind of like almost suplexes him here. It will be a second down. Moreno subbing out as Ryland Dumont comes in for the Heritage Hawks at the nose tackle position. Handoff to number 1, Grady Stuvland, goes outside. Great initial hit by James Diaz. J.J. Gray there on the ending hit. That will be a Darrington first down. First and goal for the Darrington Loggers. Here with 35 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Hunter Anderson looks to lead his team to another possible touchdown here in Tulalip. We talked Heritage schedule. We got to talk Darrington as well. Coming off their first loss of the season was to Nacelle. Then they go on the road and win 3 straight against Lummi, Charles Wright, and Crescent. Coming off a loss against Nia Bay. Looking to possibly get a win on the road here against Tulalip Heritage. Darrington steps back. Hunter finds the open man, number 8, Creed Wright. who is a sophomore from Darrington, gets into the end zone to make a second touchdown for the Darrington Loggers here tonight. You can see on the replay, he just floats it right over the guy there, able to get over the defender of Tulalip, able to get in for the second one of the night. Tulalip here trying to prevent the 2-point conversion try from Darrington. Darrington is 1 for 1 tonight, looking to go 2 for 2. Hunter Anderson under center. Looks to roll out to himself, maybe will pitch, goes to number 45, Chevy Horn Vincent, tackled by number 40, Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton, having a night tonight. And coming up, we got some highlights from the year for Tulalip Heritage, so be sure to check these out on your screen. Last week here, you know, just big plays for Tulalip on the road. Big thank you. Many high schools, Teague Weedsey, the thank you to Tia Shotbell for the video at the away game here, for just showing up and being able to record the Hawks. Some big plays by these Heritage Hawks.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
5-0 on the season is something to be proud about. I'd be jumping up and down too if I was a part of that team, but we all are. As we are watching, we're supporting. Remember, everybody here is a part of both of these teams here tonight. Looks like we'll be on onside for Darrington, and it was kicked, and it was laid out quickly. Ball's on the air. Looks like it may be recovered by no other than James Diaz on the return. Looks like just getting number Ryland jumps on the ball, just gets pushed out of the way. James Diaz just being in the right spot at the right time. Looks like there was some pushing and shoving after the plays here. Anticipated game, you know, Darrington is not trying to go 3-3 and be 500 on the year. They're looking to go 4-2. Heritage being 5-0 and actually being ranked 10th in the rankings of the 1B. This is a very serious game for both of these guys, and very big playoff implications for both teams in their respective districts, for sure. JJ steps back, 2-receiver set, looks to scramble, looks to throw, lobs it deep, right to Ziggy, but it was deflected by number 16, Anthony Core. Just here, you could see just the ball goes up and just deflected there. Darrington doing a good job right there in that defensive secondary. Definitely looked practiced for Anthony Core on that deflection. Coming up here, we got some highlights from Lummi, which was 2 weeks ago. So if you guys were not there, this was Lummi September 27th, 2024. Not too long ago, we were here. Lots of big plays for Tulalip. Lots of these plays I think could be submitted for play of the year. Maybe I'm just a little biased, who knows? But like I said before, Heritage looking to climb the rankings according to SI.com. Liberty Christian, Nasio, Pomeroy, DeSales, Alma Mare, Cooley, Heartline, Nia Bay, Welpinit, Eniat, and Wilbur Creston all ahead in all 5-0 except for Nia Bay and Alma Mare Cooley, as Tulalip is 10th in the rankings, looking to climb the rankings. JJ gets the ball, pressured early, gets the ball out to James. Looks like to be about a 2-yard play. Looks like there may be a cramp here on the play. Coach Diamante there alongside head coach Lonnie Enoch. James Diaz having a great night tonight. A very impactful loss. Hopefully everything is okay for them on their side of the field. Darrington taking a knee as the ball will be set at about the 49-yard line. And that's the thing with this sport. You know, you have injuries, and that's just part of the way it goes here. Darrington looks like they will be joining their sideline as Tulalip will be huddling. Lots of silence as everybody hopes James Diaz will be okay. James Diaz, who is a senior at Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Very prominent player for them here tonight. Judges figuring things out. We are here live at Tulalip, right next to Longhouse, right next to the skateboard park, right next to Youth Services. Make sure to check out Jared's Corner, check out the concessions, and also check out a lot of other stuff we have going on. We also have another business here. We have Bite Me Pancakes, Jared's Popcorn, and Stella's Sweets. So make sure to check out all three of those places if you're here in person. If you're not in person, be sure to check them out. Lots of cool stuff. And also number 47, Logan Freiberg from Archbishop Murphy carried the flag, who's a junior and plays the position of the linebacker for the AMHS Wildcats when they played against the Marysville Pilchuck recently, coming off a W. So congratulations to all the tribal members and Logan Freiberg who were participating in that game. And may I add, there's quite a few of them playing in some other sporting teams here in the local area. So be sure to check out your local tribe members page or friends or family and see what they're up to, because there's a lot of great athletes in this area supporting to support. It will be third down for Tulalip. JJ Laws fumble snap, looks, number 12 gets on the ball and just gets Javon Henry there. Made the smart call here. You know, you see these plays in a lot of games. You see people try to scoop and try to make a play, make a broken play, scramble. Made the right play, got on the ball, took the knee, dead play. You know, botch play, let's focus on the next one. I think that's coaching right there. That's IQ of the player. Great job by Tulalip, making something out of nothing, I would say. Darrington was right there on the ball, though, for them. Looks like it will be a punt position for Tulalip. And it looks like a fake punt as Ziggy takes it. It's quarterback keep as a fake punt. Does he get the first? I believe he is short of the first down. Darrington gets the stop. Grady Stubland is all over that. He's excited as Darrington gets a big defensive stop for them. You can see here it's just like a designed run play almost. Ziggy takes the ball, keeps going, and just falls short here. Good thing we have a replay here. Number 15, Ziggy, falls short of the first down. Darrington will take over at about the 47-yard line. Number 30 comes in for Tulalip. Jaden Davis Joseph comes in. Gets the tackle there. And looks like number 3, JJ Gray there again. Looks like that right leg looks to be hopefully nothing more serious than a cramp here. Looks like some of the players try to help him up. Referee says let the guy be. Coach Diamante comes out. Looks to assess and see what's going on here. Looks like he can get up on his own 2 feet. And he looks to be fine, but I think according to the rules, they will check it. Homecoming Spirit Week, make sure you're wearing what you gotta wear. Look here, dress tropical or wear blue on Tuesday, dress like a celebrity or character on Wednesday, dress in the 90s Thursday, Friday Fairly Odd Parents, green, pink, and purple, date October 15th through the 18th. Also, save the date, Tulalip Heritage Homecoming Game Day royalty will be announced at halftime, Friday, October 18th, 2024, kickoff at 7 p.m. Make sure to be in spirit, just like Hunter Anderson here is ready to snap the ball here. Handoff, looks to get it to number 1, Grady Stubland, who has been coming in at the tailback position, making big plays for Darrington on the runs tonight. Looks to see Darrington may have switched something up as Grady looks to have a good, quick burst of energy for them in the run game. Looks like the refs will convene here. there may be a penalty as these refs assess what is going on. There will be a substitution change. Number 21 comes out for Tulalip. For number 51, that's number 21, Dylan Jones-Moses. Subbing in, Rylan Dumont. Lots of substitutions always being happening. Refs really getting a good conversation. Those refs, remember, head referee Scott Roan, umpire Glenn Hawk, line judge Mike Wallace, linesman Marcus Dell, and back judge Reed Baker. Lots of guys go into making this. So remember to thank your local ref. October 11, 2024, 7 p.m. The visiting Darrington Loggers are here against the Tulalip Heritage Hawks at the Tulalip Tribe Sports Complex, part of the Snohomish County Football Officials Association. That is where those refs are from. So if you guys want to know who they work for and where they're from, now you know a little bit more information as Hunter Anderson looks to lead his team to the end zone. Number 10, Hunter Anderson, is the captain for the Darrington Loggers, who is a junior. Also another captain on the team is Carson Frazee, number 18. Other captains on the field, Chevy Horn Vincent, who's number 45. Captains for Tulalip, I believe, are, I do not have the captains, but we have head coach Lonnie Enoch, assistants Willie Enoch, Diamante Diaz, Roman Pritt, and Matthew Moses. Directed by Nathan Plummer. Hunter Anderson looks to have a fake handoff here. Looks to almost fake out here. Number 8 keeps going up the sideline. Number 8, Creed Wright. With like a fake run to the right here. Darrington did a good job of handing it off to the left. You could see here, fake handoff to the right. Just sweep play almost to the right side. Creed Wright there running up the sideline. Gets to about the 24-yard line. Creed Wright still in the game. Looks like Hunter Anderson will still be there. Grady Stuvland, sophomore, goes up to the left. Tulalip with a big hit. Ziggy there. Ziggy Miles Guilford having a big defensive presence for the Hawks tonight. Here you could see after this spin move, just almost like a brick wall for Grady there as he tried to keep going, but Ziggy was there on the play. Tulalip trying to get the defensive front here set with 9 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Hunter Anderson looks to be in the shotgun formation to possibly throw this touchdown. Hands it off to number 9. Jet sweep to the right. Goes at about the 10. Great hit by number 12 of Tulalip, Javon Henry. All over the field tonight, with a big hit from him on the outside. With that one man to beat, that was basically a touchdown-saving tackle. 24-14 is the score with 9 minutes remaining. Darrington on third down with a big third down to convert here. What do they do? Do they go on the ground game or do they go for the air raid here? With the 8-man front, Hunter Anderson on third down, what does he do here? Number 9, Cooper Green in the tailback position. Drops back. Looks to hand it off. Tulalip there, diving. Players getting up. Broken play. Keeps going. Throws it out. Looks like that will be fourth down for the Darrington Loggers. But the ball was thrown away. He was outside the pocket, so that was a legal throw out. If you are inside the pocket and you have the pocket collapsing, you throw it. That is intentional grounding, so the people who are learning. If you were just figuring that out, he was outside the pocket, so that will be no intentional grounding on the Darrington Loggers. Looks like they will be electing to go for it here, as there is a 10-point game. They are trying to get any points they can here. Hunter Anderson, hearing fans saying clog the middle here, looks to go right to the middle as they were just saying, and looks like Darrington, I don't know about this. This may be, looks like the officials will mark that as a touchdown as the ball has, in their eyes, crossed the plains. Darrington scores. You can see here on the replay, maybe I'm wrong. Looks like number 16 gets it. Anthony Cord gets it and just gets it right past the end zone. That is a touchdown for Darrington. This score will be 24-20. Heritage needs to respond here as Darrington tries to make this a 2-point game. Hunter Anderson as the QB under center, looking to hand it off to Anthony Core, the tailback, runs it to the right, cuts up the middle, almost untouched in the gap there. Darrington makes it a 2-point game with 8 minutes and 14 seconds remaining. Tulalip will march out the offense after the failed 4th down conversion. Tulalip will look to try to get some dynamic plays going for this next series of events. And if I haven't forgot, head coach Shane Wright is the coach for the Darrington Loggers, assisted by Jason Anderson, volunteer Evan Couch, managers Colson Brown, A.O. Elliott, and athletic director Lynn Brooks. Also their cheer squad is here, as well as Tulalip's, as there is lots of stuff going on here tonight in this electrifying game. Remember to thank you to Tulalip Media and Marketing, live streaming via YouTube and Tulalip TV. I'm Dominic Joseph here, broadcasting live here for Heritage, hosting Darrington Loggers with 8 minutes and 17 seconds remaining. Darrington looks to kick off here at the 40-yard line. It will be kicked off by number 16, Anthony Core, who's had a good presence for Darrington tonight on the offense and defensive side of things for them. Darrington whistles are blown, and it will be an onside attempt, and James Diaz is there on the play. Falls on the ball, makes sure the Hawks are going to get the ball right at about maybe the 51-yard line or 49-yard line. Heritage looking to get something going. Cheerleaders here trying to get energy going as the Hawks have an unsuccessful 4th down try last drive, trying to get some momentum going as Darrington scoring on back-to-back drives. Tulalip will take a timeout. 8 minutes remaining. What do you see happening here for the Hawks? This is a big offensive needing for them tonight as Coach Willie Enoch inside the huddle trying to motivate his players to get something going. Hey, we just had an unsuccessful 4th down attempt. Let's try to get, hold our heads up high, get our, man on a man here. We got to figure out what we're doing. Also, remember the Fairy Tale Homecoming, Saturday, October 19th, 7 to 10, brought to you by the Hawks Nest Booster Club. Come and enjoy a night of fun, including a DJ, lots of food and desserts, and a photo booth, so you can remember the night forever. Maybe hang it up on your fridge, do a whole bunch of stuff as the Hawks are trying to respond here after Darrington just scored on the previous possession. The Hawks are up 2 points here against the Darrington Loggers. The Darrington Loggers will march out their defense. Heritage will have a 5-man front, blocking for their quarterback, JJ. Blocking for their running back, Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton, and James Diaz in the tailback position. Handoff right up the middle. Looks to get about a 3-yard run there for Tulalip. It will be 2nd down. It will be about 2nd and 8 for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Looks like they got a receiver set on the left side. Looks to hand it off right up the middle. Goes and gets about another yard gain, if that. Darrington doing a good job. Number 18 there on the tackle, Carson Frazee, who is a senior from Darrington Loggers, is there on the play. It will be 3rd and long for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Number 3, JJ Gray in the shotgun formation, looking to make a play. Has to scramble. Number 18 gets past him, looks to throw it, throws it deep to wide open there for Tulalip. Number 15, Ziggy Miles Guilford, is able to get past his defender and almost like on an island essentially, and makes the play for Tulalip. JJ doing a great job of here evading number 18, Carson Frazee, getting right past him, lobs it up, and who other than Ziggy right there, right at the 20-yard line, and takes the guy with him for another 5 yards. Heritage 1st down. Looks like the ball will be set at the 14-yard line as the Hawks try to take over on 1st down here. 6 minutes and 57 seconds remaining here as the Hawks try to climb this scoreboard. JJ under the shotgun formation here, looking, Ziggy motioning. JJ goes up the middle, looking to make a play, spins and get about maybe the 4-yard line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. 6.5 minutes remaining. Hawks looking to go in a fast-paced offense here, keeping the clock rolling. They will actually huddle, but the clock will still be rolling. 6 minutes and 22 seconds remaining. No substitutions are made. Same unit for Tulalip. JJ calling plays here for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Ziggy Miles Guilford on your left side of your screen. James Diaz on the right side of your screen. You don't see him, but he is on the right side. JJ Gray at the quarterback position. Snapped by number 77, JD Rinker. High snap, right to Ziggy, goes up the middle. Looks the hand, get it right over. Waiting the refs. I think they're going to mark him at the 1. And it's a touchdown, okay. No other better expression than you can hear than it is a touchdown by Ziggy Miles Guilford. That is Tulalip Heritage going up 8. You can see here just manages to get the ball right over. Darrington trying to take the ball out of his hands, but the ball able to cross the plane. Makes it 30-22. Hawks trying to make it a 2-point possession or 2-possession game here. James Diaz and Ziggy lined up on the slot left formation. Watch Rogers Jones here in the middle of your screen, rolling out to the right. JJ looks to the left, drops in, goes to the middle. Looks like they're, no, it was a clean play. Number 14 there on the defense, Jaden, nope, I apologize, Joseph Enoch Pisano there on Darrington for the deflection. So that score will be 30-22. Heritage up 8 here with almost 5.5 minutes remaining here in this first half. Darrington looking to possibly tie this game with an unsuccessful try by Tulalip. Makes it a 1-possession game for the Hawks. As you can see, your voice, your power. Register to vote pop-up event. When is it? October 21st, 2024, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. Room 162 at the admin. So if you need any questions, ask the person up front where room 162 is. Snacks and beverages provided, door prizes every hour. And make sure you're over 18. You got to be over 18 to vote. It's just part of the game. It's just how it is. I don't make the rules, but that's how it is. Here in Tulalip, number 00, Moreno Saldana to kick it. Coach Willie Enoch trying to scheme here. What is he going to figure out? How is his offense going to keep this up? You know, he's able to get them into the end zone this pass play after that big pass play from JJ to Ziggy. If they can maintain those big plays, I think Tulalip is in no problem here. Tulalip looks to do like a onside slash squib kind of. And Darrington almost, you know what? I got to give number 11, River Brown, some points here. Looked like he tried to like do the out of bounds IQ thing when you like step out and you get like the extra yards. I don't think it really happened, but I did see what I think I understand what he was doing there. Darrington takes over at about the 34-yard line as they are down 8 points. That is a 1-possession if they elect to go for 2, because they could always change their mind and decide to kick it for whatever reason. Darrington huddles up, looks to respond after Tulalip's successful touchdown and 2-point conversion try. Hunter Anderson hands it off to number 1. Grady goes up the field, gets the first down and more. Grady Stuvland playing very good in the running back position tonight for Darrington. Hawks here on defense doing very good against the run this season, but Darrington having a big offensive front for them. Tulalip been making a couple personnel changes as they move forward. Darrington hikes the ball, hands it to number 1. Grady goes to the outside, just gets right past, looks to get the first down, if not first down, very short. Looks like Grady taking some defenders with him, but there was 3 Hawks on him. Number 90 substitutes in for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Joseph Enoch Pizzino comes in for number 77, J.D. Rinker. Hunter Anderson breaks the huddle. 2 receivers set here. 4 receivers set, number 9 on the field, Cooper Green, number 65, McKinley Green. Number 45 gets the ball, goes to the outside, gets his guy. Let's see, number 12 of the Tulalip Heritage Hawks there on the play, Javon Henry. There on the outside in the cornerback position. J.J. Gray here looks to almost get blocked in the back there. It was like a one-handed half block, so I don't think the refs wanted to call that. It will be 2nd down. No, it will be a first. That was a first down for the Darrington Loggers. Five-man front for the Darrington Loggers. Number 45, Chevy Horn Vincent. In the backfield, number 9 accompanied him. Cooper Green looks to have a pitch. Possible broken play here. Gets thrown down here. Almost thrown. 4 Hawks on the play. Looks like the ball was tried to be, the ref definitely blew that play out way before the ball came out there. It will be a 2nd down for the Darrington Loggers. Looks like number 9, Cooper Green, frustrated on the play there. Some definite emotions in this game, to say the least. 3 minutes remaining here in this 8-point game. Darrington trying to tie the ball game. Hunter Anderson here under center, looks to hands it off to number 9. Javon Henry there with another tackle. I believe is the leading tackler for the Hawks tonight. If not him, Rogers Jones Shelton right behind him. Number 9 looks to go right up the gut here, and Javon Henry just being all over the field tonight. Being able to get those tackles, especially coming in from the outside. You know, there's a design run to the inside. You don't usually see your corners coming biting into the middle of the A gap or the B gap. But for him to come in like that and make a play, definitely helping the Heritage Hawks tonight. Darrington Loggers have a 5-man front here. Hunter Anderson under center. Looks to hand it off. Number 1 gets the ball, runs to the right. Javon Henry chasing. J.J. Gray, apologize. Rogers Jones there. Will he get the first? J.J. on the opposite side as the secondary corner. On the right side. Javon on the other side. Mistaken there. Sorry, guys, if you're listening. You guys run pretty quick, both sides. Number 8 will sub out. Creed Wright comes out for the Darrington Loggers. As number 11 comes in, River Brown. Darrington possibly looking for a play action here. Looks like a run action, essentially. Looked like a fake run and ended up running it. So I don't know what you want to call that. Designed to hand off to the inside middle A gap here. You could see just kind of almost like a fake motion, but runs it right up the middle. Reaches for that extra yard there to try to get it. It will be 3rd down for the Darrington Loggers at the 25-yard line. 1.5 minutes remaining, trying to score before halftime. Hands it off. Grady Stuvland goes to the right, gets the first, spins down. Ziggy there on the play. Grady Stuvland all over the backfield today for Darrington, as he may be their leading rusher on the night. Heritage looking to dial up something here on the defensive front to stop the Darrington Loggers offensive front. Grady Stuvland keeps the ball going and just keeps, looks like he will be short of the first. Ziggy there on back-to-back tackles. That's number 15, Ziggy Miles Guilford, who's a sophomore. Looks like there will be a penalty on the play.
Over on sportsmanlike conduct, number 90.
Unsportsmanlike conduct on number 90, James Enoch Pizzino. That would be a penalty of force onto the half distance to the goal. So that means head referee Scott Rowan makes the call as number 90 has the unsportsmanlike conduct after the play. Looks like they will assess here, and I believe that will just be an automatic first down. And the ball will be placed half the distance to the goal. It looks like it was set at the 3-yard line. Hunter Anderson under center here, looking to hand it off to possibly number 16 in the tailback position. Hands it off here, goes up to the A-gap, and there is a whistle on the play. I believe this will be a false start on the offense. This one may be coming back. It will definitely be a 5-yard. It will be a 5-yard flag here for the Darrington Loggers. Looks like after that they will be marching out with 38 seconds remaining. They're trying to get a play here. Darrington hands it off, number 16. Short of the play. Anthony Cord does not get it. JD Rinker, JJ Gray there on the tackle. Number 16 slow to kind of get up, kind of tightening shoulder tightness, maybe 26 minutes remaining here, as it will be a timeout called. Good timeout here by either coach here, just trying to figure out what you're going to do here. This is a big anticipation end zone opportunity for Darrington for them to try to make this play. Getting pretty chippy here, you know, both sides of the ball definitely wanting the ball here. Very anticipated rival. If it's, you know, I don't know if this is a rivalry necessarily, but these guys are playing as if they are. Both teams got a lot at stake, like I said before. Darrington Loggers 3-2 on the year. Hawks 5-0 on the year. Just trying to elevate their game to the next level. These guys got playoff implications. Their fans come out to support on both sides of the ball. Very high energy here. Got the cheerleaders, got concessions. Lots of great stuff going on here tonight. Here at the Tulalip Sports Complex in Tulalip. No better place to be on a Friday night than here on watching this game under the Friday night lights. Hunter Anderson, accompanied by 5 linemen here, looks to hand it off. Number 9 going to the sweep play to the left. Number 33 there on the play, looks to make the tackle, and he's short. Javon Henry there on the tackle, 16.7 seconds remaining. That will stop the clock with a timeout. You got to stop the clock here in this situation. You know, the clock's going to keep running if you don't use your timeouts. So Darrington uses their timeout to stop the clock at 16.7, 17 seconds to be rounded up a little. Tulalip trying to figure out what personnel they're going to send out. Do you send out your heavy set, having a lot of guys in the middle, blocking the A and B gap, or do you watch the guys on the outside? Do you blitz from the outside? Something that Coach Diamante is going to figure out with his defense here for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Referee Scott Rowan on the camera, front and center in the white cap. Mic'd up referee for the night. Darrington marches back on the field on this 3rd down. 22, Darrington, Heritage 30, 17 seconds remaining in the half. Hunter Anderson in the shotgun. Steps back. Number 65 rolls out, and he's open. Number 65 gets a touchdown. That is McKinley Green, who is a senior from the Darrington Loggers, gets the touchdown. And possibly, as we await the 2-point conversion, Darrington looks to tie it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. You could see here, just gets on into the outside, just runs the little tight end out route. Tulalip didn't really see it coming. Gets the wide open, basically pass onto the right end zone. One of the closest matches Tulalip has had in the first half of any game this season, as they look to try to figure something out here on the defensive side of things. Hunter Anderson throwing for his second touchdown of the night. Looks like a botched snap, and it will be a broken play. Hunter Anderson looks to go, and looks like he will get it in, and it will be 30-30. Halftime, 11 seconds away, as Darrington will kick off to the Tulalip Heritage Hawks, and we will see how they use the remaining 11 seconds going into the second half. Darrington doing a great job of driving on this one, just basically gritty football, running the ball up the all gaps, running to the outside, running into the inside. Darrington doing a good job. Coach Shane Wright, got to be proud of his Darrington Loggers on that drive. Coach Lonnie will send out his receiving unit, as earlier JJ Gray had a kick return, so 11 seconds is no shortage of time for these Tulalip Heritage Hawks, as they are a very big play type of team. Darrington will line up on the right side of the field to kick the ball off. You can never count any play or any possession away with these Darrington Loggers or these Tulalip Heritage Hawks. JJ Gray showing us that you needed no more than 15 seconds to score on a special teams kickoff. Looks like number 16 will kick it off. Anthony Core looks to kick it off, and he does like an onside squib type kick, and number 14 recovers it, and the play will be called dead. And we will see here, Darrington will get the ball with the onside kick. So the defense for Tulalip Heritage remains on the field. After that onside kick, it looks like it kicked and hit one of the Tulalip Heritage players in the face mask and just bounced off. 11 seconds remaining, no shortage of time for Darrington. 9.9 seconds for them to possibly make a play. Do they take a knee here? I think they just air it out here. Darrington 30-30, 9 seconds remaining. Looks like they will march and try to make a play here right before the half. Hunter Anderson hands it off. Looks like it's a run to the left. Number 9, Cooper Green, runs out of bounds, stops the clock at 2.3 seconds. 2.3 seconds remaining. Cooper Green on the field. Looks like it's slow to get up there after that hit. Cooper Green. Looks like his coaches are making sure he's okay. You can see here running to the left side of the field. Just keeps going to the outside. Rogers Jones there on the tackle. Ziggy there as well. Nothing looked intentional. Just looks like the sport of football we all know. Hunter Anderson out there huddling. Ball will be set at the 39-yard line. 2.3 seconds remaining. J.D. Rinker on the defensive end position. Looks like he's there. Number 25 there on the tackle. Cadence Williams will take us to half, and it will be 30-30 at half. Trailer for a short documentary coming soon to Tulalip TV. Making the Jump, the Horseman of the Omak Express, will follow the world champion jockey Tyler Peasley of Colville and his comeback from injury, as he seeks to prove that he could still compete with the next generation of riders.
I always think of it like I'm the modern day warrior. And these are the guys that I've chosen for battle. If you want to be good at something, you're gonna have to focus on that. Like relay, that's what I'm known for because I've worked at it.
Omak Express and Tyler Peasley is out on the inside.
I'm winding down and I'm still hungry and I'm gonna be going for it. I feel like I'm putting in enough work, enough time, and effort to win any race anywhere. So Every race is counting down to my last go, so I hope this one goes right and we get that gold cup again.
Here comes the big finish. American Express in front.
Making the jump is soon coming to Tulalip TV, but if you're wanting something with a little more Tulalip flavor, stay tuned for the latest update on tribal member Raekwon Battle and his mission to make the NBA.
My name is Raekwon Battle, and I'm a Tulalip tribal member, and I currently play for the Charlotte Hornets. Man, these past, I would say, 14 months has been like crazy to me. It really just started once I decided to leave Montana State. It was a big decision too, because I wasn't planning on leaving, especially leaving Coach Sprinkle after the 2 years I had at Montana State. But then, you know, once he decided to get a new job at the Utah State, that's kind of when I was somewhat forced into the portal and wanted to branch out a little bit and see what teams are interested. West Virginia was more of like a, you know, last caller. You know, there was about 20, you know, solid D1 Division I schools that were kind of preaching, you know, everything I wanted. West Virginia preached everything to a T when it came to academics and just playing wise and the future they have for me. And once I ran into Coach Josh Eiler and Bob Huggins, you know, there was a spark there automatically.
You know, you read about his story and being the first Division I player to come out of his tribe, and it's a really unique story and it's his very special story. And I gravitated towards it right away, and then to hear the stories of him, you know, wanting to stay home and stay local and represent his people, it's just it's admirable, and it's really exciting to see that, and to have that type of person in our program is beautiful to me, and someone that I think is going to represent West Virginia very well.
The NCAA approved me to play for my mental health waiver, which is why I transferred in the first place. The NCAA allows you to transfer once free, and the second, third time you kind of have to go for a waiver. My waiver was the mental health waiver, and we checked all the boxes. The only box that wasn't checked was why West Virginia, because West Virginia is obviously across the country, and for for me to choose a mental health waiver, the NCAA would assume that I would be closer to home. I've already played 2 years at home, and I keep to myself a lot. Those first 2 years of college was I wouldn't say the worst 2 years of my life, because I was a freshman and sophomore in college at the University of Washington, but career-wise, I didn't play too well. Academic-wise, it could have been better. I was hitting obstacles that I'm somewhat used to, but it's at a different level. It's at the collegiate level now. I never wanted to leave Washington. I never wanted to leave Montana State. But for me to grow as a person, I left Washington because it was too close to home. There was a lot going on. COVID was happening. Rest in peace to my grandmother, Geraldine Williams, at the time. And it was just hard for me to kind of operate being so close to home. And that's why I made a decision to kind of branch out and move on and grow as a person and a player away from home. And shout out to Bozeman, Montana for that, and Danny Sprinkle and just the whole Montana State crew that I was with for those 2 years, friends for life, family for life. I wanted to win a third consecutive ring with that squad, and, things changed and snowballed into me ending up in West Virginia. And I had to battle the NCAA for me to even get on that floor. And fortunately, I was able to play, but unfortunately, after 10 games. As a kid, you dream of the NCAA doing this for you and doing that for you, bending over backwards as much as they can to help you graduate and be successful on and off the floor. And I felt like at the time they were preventing me to be successful on the floor when I only had 1 year remaining. And academic-wise, I was on track, which is why I even chose West Virginia. If I chose another school, I'd be another year behind, like I did when I went to Montana State. And I didn't want to make that mistake again and catch up all those credits, but it all fell into the right place. I just ended up playing a lot later than I expected. me being consistent and just being able to like not give up over these past few years, academics has just been my main like deterrent when it comes to, you know, pushing forward in my life and moving on. Basketball is like it's my skill, you know what I mean? It's the thing I do every single day, and it's what I love to do. You know, once you find something that you love to do and keep chasing it, it'll reward you at the end of the day. And that's what basketball has done for me, and just being able to keep that chip on my shoulder to be, you know, successful in the classroom has, you know, been a fun journey for me, and I'm grateful to be able to graduate. Playing in the summer league was something every kid like will do anything for, and just being able to start the way I did in Sacramento, it was fun. It was great. I felt like I belonged being on that floor. You know, it's just something I've been chasing for so long, and for it to be, you know, here now, and I just got to remain consistent and keep getting better. You know, it's fun. It's a dream. Yeah, the next couple months is just a lot of work. You know, just same thing that I've been doing, you know, these past couple months and few years, is just staying consistent and being in the gym, because now I just have an opportunity. An Exhibit 10 contract allows me to kind of work my way up into that spot with the Charlotte Hornets. I'll be tied in with their G League Greensboro Swarm for the most part, and it's just kind of working my way up, you know, climbing that ladder. And always coming home and just seeing the family and just seeing, you know, the tribe coming together in, you know, in just different ways, even if it's just a cultural ceremony for us, a traditional ceremony. And now that it's kind of, they're sending me off and giving me all this great energy and good medicine to take with me on my journey, is, you know, it's something as a kid you never would think of. Everybody's eyes are on you at that moment, and not just in that gym. There was a lot of people that could have been there and have been wishing me love and good luck to, you know, my journey ahead. And just having that jam, it was just, you know, something that I really appreciate, especially Sarah putting that together, and just, you know, it was amazing. You know, it's crazy to think, you know, a kid's game can get you, you know, to a certain level in life, you know, and it's just a skill, and it's just a talent or something you love. If you love it, you know, and you skilled at it and you put the work in, you know, it'll reward you at the end of the day. Man, I want the younger generation to step up and pass me. Like, I tell my youngest brother all the time, like, you have to be better than me, than when I was, you know, going to junior, senior year. And I believe he's, you know, taking that in and, you know, challenging himself to do that. And there's a lot of kids around here that are doing that too, you know, just even on this street that I grew up on. Kids come up to me, hey Ray, hi, you know, I'm working on this shot, or I'm doing this, how do I work on my vertical? You know, and even the classroom stuff, how do I, you know, stay on track with my school? I fall behind too quick. It's been awesome that just seeing everybody come to me with these questions, and, you know, me being able to give them the advice they need.
We are the descendants of the Snohomish, Snoqualmie, Skykomish, and allied tribes and bands. The Treaty of Point Elliott established our reservation and affirmed our sovereignty and treaty rights. We honor our ancestors by preserving our heritage and sharing it with future generations. From fishing and hunting to sustainable development, we celebrate our traditions while advocating for our rights. The Tulalip Tribes, honoring our past, embracing our future.
Here we go. Got some highlights here. Shout out to all the people at the halftime. Those are some great halftime stories here on Tulalip. But we got some highlights from the game here. Just lots of great football happening here tonight in this football game on both sides. We got to see offense. We got to see special teams. We got to see defense, onside kicks. We've seen it all here at Tulalip Sports Complex here in Tulalip. Lots of stuff going on. As you can see here, lots of great kickoffs. You can see J.J. Gray earlier in the game taking the kickoff straight to the end zone. Basically didn't even have to change directions moving into after that. What a play by them in that neck of the woods there for Tulalip and their special teams. It's something they got to be proud of. Here, remember, we're at the Tulalip Tribe Sports Complex. Here, remember all the refs here that are with us tonight. And also remember, just want to come back a little bit, Tulalip TV productions of all the stories you guys just saw. So all the faces you've seen, if you like this story, remember to check that out. You know, I got to say, I was really entertained up here in the booth watching those, being able to see it in this light, on this land where we are next to the Longhouse, where this used to be. This turf field, this used to just be grass. I remember over here on the Tulalip Sports Complex, I'm aging myself here just a little bit. There used to be this big bell right over by the entrance. There used to be a vending machine. You had to walk up the stairs to the gym. I remember all the people here at Tulalip probably saying, oh, that's what happened there. But also, yeah, big shout out to all the people who are making this possible at the Tulalip Heritage Hawks, at the Hawks Nest Booster Club. Find your company. All the people who are doing great things. You know, Martin Northwest Joiner, a contractor. You got Skin Style, Shayla Spirit, Marissa Joy's Creations, Indian Education Parent Committee. Lots of others. And also, semi-annual General Council, Saturday, October 19th, 2024. Meeting begins at 9, and that means 9. Oracle Ballroom, Tulalip Resort Casino on 10200 Cosita Boulevard, Tulalip, Washington, 9271. On also will be broadcast live on imtulalip.com. Remember, if you want to make your own motion to the 2024 Semi-Annual General Council, make it online at imtulalip.com. And remember, submitting a motion will be available from Wednesday, September 18th through October 3rd. So remember, believe those times have changed. So if you didn't get those in, we are a little bit past October 3rd. It is October 11th, 2024. Heritage versus Darrington. Darrington here visiting here against the Heritage Hawks. The Hawks 5-0 on the season so far. Having a great season nonetheless. Lots of fans here are really excited that the Hawks are 5-0. Their games are just lots of big anticipating games. They're actually on top of the division right now, 2-0. 2-0 in the division, 5-0 record. Nia Bay 1-0, who's actually 0-1. Actually, they are 5-1, and then Crescent and then Lummi. So they are on the top of the 4-team division in the 1B. Lots of great stuff. Players warming up, stretching. We have about 21 seconds till kickoff here. Darrington still in their respective huddles. But yes, Heritage trying to climb the rankings, being 10th ranked in the 1B right now. Liberty Christian being 1. Lots of other teams joining. But yeah, Tulalip doing a great job being 5-0 on the season. Their season wins have come from Concrete, Crescent, Muckleshoot Tribal, Lummi, and Charles Wright. They have 4 teams left on the schedule. 3 if you don't count the one that they are in currently. So they have Darrington tonight, LeConner, Nia Bay, Quilcene. Those dates of those games, you have October 18th. That will be hosted here live. Remember, mark your calendars. LeConner, 7 p.m. will be coming to town against Tulalip. October 18th, October 25th. They will go on the road. They'll venture out to Nia Bay October 25th at 7 p.m. their time. So they're going to have to come back that night. That's a pretty eventful trip for anybody going from Tulalip to Nia Bay, especially it being like a school thing. They got to come back. It's like the safe thing to do. Then also November 2nd. November 2nd creeps around. It's a new month. They'll be at Quilcene at a 1 p.m. slated game time. And remember, also Darrington doing a great job as well. They are coming off a loss against Nacelle in the first game of the season. They played Lummi, who they beat. Then they beat Charles Wright, and then they beat Crescent, and they lost to Nia Bay as they hosted Nia Bay. Now they're playing Tulalip Heritage, and they will play Quilcene next week, and then their last game of the season, second to last game, will be Concrete. One minute remaining, 1 minute and 53 seconds remaining to be precise. Players warming up on their respective sidelines. as the Darrington Loggers tied the ball game up late in the first half. Tulalip trying to get the ball rolling here, as Tulalip will receive the ball in the second half. So I want you guys to remember that. So all the people who are going to be coming back here in a minute after they grab their refreshments, make sure to remind them Tulalip will be receiving the ball in the second half to possibly go up, or Darrington could do an onside kick. We've been seeing a lot of special teams being played here tonight. Lots of anticipating things happen. Darrington doing onside kicks, Tulalip doing onside kicks. Anything could happen. So if you had on the over on 2, you had the over on 1.5 line of the onside kicks, you'd have covered tonight in the first half. 51 seconds remaining here as we are in the Tulalip Heritage Hawks home complex of the Tulalip Tribes Sports Complex here in the great atmosphere of the Tulalip Tribes. Head coach Shane Wright of the Darrington Loggers looks to pump up his team here. And say he's basically, if I could think about having a mic out there, he's saying, hey, we're in this game 30-30. We can win this game. Tulalip on the other side pumping themselves up as well. Hey, we're home. We're 5-0. We got to prove why we're still 5-0. Lots of anticipation here. 10 seconds remaining. 30 apiece for each team, point-wise, as we move into the second half. Darrington will be kicking the ball at the 40-yard line. That will be kicked by number 16, Anthony Core, who is a junior from the Darrington Loggers, will kick it off to the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. On the field, we have familiar faces. Looks like J.J. Gray will be the return man for the Hawks. Number 16 will kick it. Looks like it will be an onside kick again. And it will be recovered by Tulalip. Javon Henry there on the play. Getting the onside, that's very pivotal here. Sets up the Hawks early in the second half. You have the ball at the 50-yard line necessarily. Basically the 50-yard line exactly. Got good field position, 50 yards to go. March down, make a statement in the second half. Tulalip Heritage Hawks huddle up here to try to get some points on their first offensive possession of the second half. Number 00, Marina Saldana, steps out after his special teams appearance. Ziggy on slot left here. Javon Henry in the slot. JJ drops back, looks to pass, gets the pass off. Javon Henry. It's about a 12-yard game. Also, a big shout out to all the chain people out there who are holding the chains, making the game possible. JJ steps back, gets it to Javon, right past the chain marker. Big shout out to Alan over there on the chains, always holding it down here for the Tulalip Sports Complex on the chains there. A former player, alumni, may I add. Here we go as Tulalip lines up here. JJ in the shotgun formation, Ziggy on the slot left with Javon Henry in the slot formation. JJ here hands it off to number 33. James Diaz breaks a tackle. Number 18 there on the tackle, Carson Frazee, who is the defensive captain for the Darrington Loggers. Heritage showing no slowness in this first possession in the second half. 11 minutes remaining here in the second half. Looks like it will be a 4-man front for the Heritage Hawks. JJ accompanied by number 33, James Diaz, Javon Henry, and Ziggy Miles Guilford, the receivers on the left side. JJ steps back, goes to James. James Diaz is open and gets past number 14. James Diaz with the touchdown. Great statement touchdown here by the Hawks. You go and have a quick play drive, about 6-5 plays, and make it here, score quick. JJ drops back, looks and finds his man, James Diaz there. Good throw, great catch. James Diaz, touchdown. Hawks go up 6. Home of the Tulalip Tribes here. Tulalip looking to get a 2-point conversion here as they are up 6 points. Trying to make it 8 points here for the Hawks as there is 10 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. J.J. Gray in the shotgun formation, blocked by Ryland Dumont on his left. You also have accompanied by number 77, J.D. Rinker, in 00, Marina Saldana. Caught by Ziggy Miles Guilford on the pitch to the right side. Just a great overall play, very quick motion to get to the outside here, making an easy throw for JJ on the right side of the field, on outside of the numbers. Touchdown for the Hawks, converts to the 2-point conversion, and that is converted by the offense, and that will make it 8 points for the Hawks. Ziggy Miles Guilford, favorite athlete Travis Hunter, favorite artist Easy E, E40, and favorite food burgers. So if you want to learn a little bit more about Ziggy Miles Guilford, be on the lookout for the highlights for these respective players of your Tulalip Heritage Hawks. 10 minutes and 40 seconds in this second half. In this third quarter, may I add. Number 00, Moreno Saldana, will make the kick after we get the ref's approval. I believe he wants to make sure everything looks good. Refs tonight are from the Snohomish County Football Officials Association. Be sure to give them a look if you're looking for those refs. Moreno Saldana looks to do an onside kick, gets it right to number 45, Chevy Horn Vincent, who is a special teams captain for the Darrington Loggers. Great field position for the Darrington Loggers. I think both teams are electing to do these squib kicks. I think it's like, hey, we're gonna risk the field position, but we're gonna take the gamble of trying to get the ball back, and if they don't get it, we get the ball, and we both entrusting in our defense. I think a lot of both these coaches are entrusting their defenses tonight, but this will definitely set Darrington up in very good field position as they are at the 46-yard line. Hunter Anderson drops back to number 45. Number 45 stays in bounds, sheds a tackler. Tackled by number 25, Cadence Williams, and J.J. Gray there on the tackle. That will be a first down for Darrington.
Defense! Heritage defense!
First down, Darrington. Hawks cheerleaders trying to get the defense amped up here, and the crowd as they are up 38-30. Darrington has a 5-man front here led by Hunter Anderson under center. Fullback is Chevy Horn Vincent. Running back Grady Stuvlin. It will be about a 1-yard play for the Heritage Hawks. Good defensive set for them to prevent them from getting any more yards than 1 yard here. Looks like there will be an injury. Ryland Dumont looks to be a face mask on the play call. That will be a 10-yard penalty and an automatic first. Heritage with the face mask call.
We really don't want to tow any vehicles tonight, but it could be a possibility again. A white Ford F-150.
Their head referee Scott Rowan making the face mask call, puts the Darrington Loggers at the 20-yard line. Hunter Anderson under center here, looks to hand it off. Bumbled snap. Looks like 2 defensive players right on the play. It looks like here you could see just like a muffed snap here. It almost looks like it hit his hand on the top end here and just fumbled. Grady Stuvlin will sub out. Number 45, Chevy Horn Vincent, looks to be the tailback in this prospective formation. Number 14 in the fullback position, Joseph Enoch Pisano. Hunter Anderson hands it off. Nowhere. Number 90 with the tackle, James Enoch Pisano. great tackle, just grabs the guy, doesn't let him go any farther than a yard. Hunter Anderson looking to talk to coach here to figure out the play. Darrington Loggers having their signature cheers over here, trying to get their fans, as their fans traveled just, a far travel for them to come and support their team. Darrington doing a great job of supporting here in person. Here also on the stream, Darrington, Hunter Anderson in the shotgun formation with 4 receivers, drops back, looks to his left, throws it to the middle, just gets it to his guy, number 8, Creed Wright, sophomore out of the Darrington Loggers, will score to make it a 2-point game. Darrington looks to go for 2 to tie this ball game. 8.5 minutes remaining in this third quarter. The Darrington Loggers getting a touchdown, responding back to Heritage. These special teams kickoffs, setting these guys up in the half-field marker. These defenses definitely getting a lot of work tonight. Hunter Anderson under center, number 16 in the tailback position. Anthony Core looks to hand it off, goes right up the middle, and the 2-point is good. 38-38, and 8.5 minutes to go. It's almost like 38 and 38 rhyme. It will be a tie game here at the Tulalip Tribe Sports Complex with 8.5 minutes remaining, as both fans are very interested in this game because we are liking what we see on the football field. Cheerleaders, always got to give a shout out to all the cheerleaders out here tonight. Coach Annie O'Shaughnessy out there coaching them up. Cheerleaders doing a great job for Tulalip tonight, bringing the energy at every event that they are, always having a great time with what they bring for these players. Fans, players, coaches, young ones who are aspiring to be cheerleaders, always something you like to see. I remember one time I saw this 2-year-old who had pom-poms. They wanted to be a cheerleader by the time they were 2. Motivation starts early. Darrington with the kickoff here. Looks to be an onside. It will go about 8 yards, and that will be a penalty, and Tulalip will take over with even better field position. So
5 yards from the out-of-bounds spot, first down.
That is head referee Scott Rowan on the mic. He is accompanied by Glenn Hodge, Mike Wallace, Marcus Dill, and Reed Baker, as they have their full set of team. Be a 5-yard penalty on top of the kickoff, so that will set Tulalip with even better field position with 8 minutes to go in this third quarter. Ball will be set at about the 43-yard line. JJ Gray under center with 4 blockers. JJ steps in the pocket, makes a deep throw, goes, and it's almost picked off. Number 16, Anthony Core with the deflection. Number 15, Ziggy Miles Guilford, the intended receiver. Looks like here just a little bit short. Darrington almost getting an interception here. Ziggy here frustrated after the play, as it will be second down with 8.5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Heritage looking to try to make a play here. Javon Henry on the farthest position. On your left, Ziggy in the slot. 4 receivers for Tulalip will be in motion. Ziggy to the right, and it will be a fumble snap. JJ makes a play, gets past somebody, and he still makes the throw. Almost makes the throw to Javon Henry. Almost turned a broken play into something. You could see here on the replay, just took his eye off the ball just a little bit too soon. Breaks the 2 tacklers here. Ryland doing a great job picking up that last block to basically save JJ from getting sacked there. It will be 3rd and long for the Hawks, as it is 38-38. Yvonne Henry on the slot left position, Ziggy on the slot. You have James Diaz on the right of JJ with the 4-man front. JJ has plenty of time, looks to throw it deep, gets it. Almost to number 12 was the intended receiver, Javon Henry. Just doesn't connect here, almost gets the ball here on the right side outside the numbers. Just didn't fall the way Tulalip wanted it. Looks like it will be 4th and 8. Actually, I apologize. It will be 4th and 10. 38-38 with 8 minutes remaining. The Heritage Hawks try to convert here. Not letting 4th down stop them anywhere. If they don't get this, Darrington will still be back pretty far in their own territory. JJ motioning Ziggy to the left. Looks to throw, drops into the pocket, looks to make a play, goes deep, and it is caught by number 33, James Diaz. Scores on 4th down, makes a play. 4th down as soon as we thought the ball may be turning over. Momentum was shifting. The play was made. Number 33, James Diaz. JJ Gray doing a great job of evolving the play here, stepping into the pocket, making sure the guys are known. The ball's in the air, and who other? James Diaz makes a play into the end zone. Heritage up 6. 7 minutes and 58 seconds remaining as the Hawks try to go up by 2 here. 7 minutes and 58 seconds remaining. JJ Gray with a 3-man front. Ziggy motions left. JJ looks to pass, goes up, keeps going, and was tackled. It will be a 6-point lead for the Hawks with an unsuccessful 2-point conversion try. Heritage Hawks cheerleaders bringing the energy here in the student section here at the Tulalip Sports Complex. Always something you like to see. Heritage walking back here as they will be kicking off to Darrington. From the 40-yard line, Darrington will receive. Fans from Darrington very excited, on their feet, watching Tulalip. Tulalip fans on their feet as well. Darrington cheerleaders bringing energy as well. It's almost like a face-off in the cheerleaders as well. They're trying to out-cheer one another. Getting each crowd anticipating something is very entertaining for these cheerleaders as well. Looks like it will be kicked off by number 00, Marino Saldana, who is the kicker for the Heritage Hawks. Boots it this time, trusting his defense. Number 33 gets there, gets the tackle. JJ and James Diaz on the tackle. Plenty of Hawks. You know, it may be old school me, but you know, as you know, in this game, you kick the ball farther and you trust your defense. I think that's the right call. Both these teams have been starting on the basically half-yard lines, at the 50-yard line. So to see them, on sportsmanlike conduct on Darrington, looks like that will be a 15-yard penalty for the Darrington Loggers on this kickoff. We got too caught up talking about kickoffs here. These refs are making plays here. Penalty marker on the field. Be a big penalty for Darrington to set them even farther back after Tulalip kicked a pretty far kick. I got to hand it to Marino Saldana. He has a pretty good boot on him when he wants to kick the ball deep. So basically a basically had him at the 15 yards back. Darrington will go. So basically putting Darrington very far back into their own territory. Tulalip looking to try to advance with this field position. Grady Stuvlin, 2-yard run. Tackled by number 77, J.D. Rinker. Darrington trying to run, set up the run here early in this second half. Tulalip doing a good job of figuring out what gap Darrington is trying to assess here. Darrington with the 4 receiver set with some success they've had running this set. Tulalip sends 3. Looks like it will be not a broken play, just a scramble by the QB, Hunter Anderson. Rogers Jones Shelton gets there on the play. You can see here on the replay, Hunter Anderson scans the field, goes through his progressions, runs to the right. You can see here just out of bounds, he may be called here for some hit after the play. It will be a penalty. Unsportsmanlike conduct on the Loggers. It will be moved back even more here. Maybe we could see a replay of what exactly happened after the play. But Darrington, you know, just kind of getting a big play here on the first down and just doesn't really go the way they wanted with another penalty, basically back-to-back here. These refs are very much making sure these unsportsmanlike conducts are not slipping.
After the play was over, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Darrington bench, 15 yards from the end of the zone, first down.
Darrington Loggers bench with the unsportsmanlike conduct. Something you don't like to see, one of the most hurtful penalties you can get in this sport. Setting you far back in your own territory after you're trying to get the momentum back. Something you don't like to see. 6 minutes and 57 seconds remaining. Darrington looks like a 3-man front. They're gonna send 4 receivers at you. They're gonna hope for the best. And you know, Heritage doing a good job of identifying what they're doing. They're getting the tackles and getting out of the play. You know, what was said? Who knows what was said on the bench? Maybe someone provoked him. We don't really know. Hunter Anderson in the shotgun formation here. Looking with 4 receivers set. He scrambles to the right, looks to keep going, and he evades the tacklers, keeps going. 2 tacklers there, Ozania there, and also J.J. Gray. Looks like it will be an unsportsmanlike conduct possibly on the Hawks. It will be, no, they're letting him play on this one.
Okay, we're hot.
It almost looked like JJ kind of had his hands on Darrington just a little extra long and may have been maybe provoked Darrington there. Some of the Darrington players wanted a call. It will be first down for Darrington. 1st and 10 for the Darrington Loggers here with 6 minutes remaining. Hunter Anderson under center with 5 blockers here. Grady Stunlin, player to watch here. Looks to go here, keeps it, play action. J.J. Gray gets him out of bounds with the tackle. It'll be 2nd and about 9. Rylan Dumont checks in for Moreno Saldonia. J.D. Rinker substitutes out. And Moreno Saldonia stays on the field. Javon Henry here on the bottom of your screen for your Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Rylan Dumont. Moreno Saldonia. Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton. J.J. Gray. Javon Henry. Great tackle here by number 51, Rylan Dumont. Just got subbed in. Great personnel change there by Tulalip. Number 25, Cadence Williams, also in on the top of your screen for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks in the secondary. You got Ziggy Miles Guilford in the backfield. Number 33 also on the field, James Diaz. Big third down here, 5 minutes remaining as Hunter Anderson looks to convert this third down with the 4 receiver set. Heritage sends 3. Gets the sack. Oh, Rylan Dumont looks like a fumble. Will be recovered by number 33, James Diaz. The play will be blown off at about the 25-yard line, but goes to the touchdown just in case. Huge sequence of events happening here in Tulalip. You can see here Hunter Anderson gets past Rylan Dumont, doing a good job of just kind of reading. He's going to the outside, and his hand was going forward. And this will be a fumble. Looks like the refs will talk it over here. It will go quiet as Scott Rohn will take the mic here and make the announcement of what happened. But it looks like he's going to... There will be a flag on the play. Penalty on the flag. A penalty on the play.
On the quarterback, 5 yards from the spot of the pass, loss of down. 4th down.
Got to call that there. You know, he's basically out of the pocket. No intended receiver there. Rylan gets him, throws it out. Basically, it'll be a loss of a down. It'll be 4th down. And Darrington is going to face possibly a turnover, a punt situation. And the fumble will not be a fumble. That fumble will be taken over. James Diaz will not get that sticker on the helmet today. Hunter Anderson steps back, looks to make a play. Rylan there again. Just gets past. Rylan making a play. Deep ball. Number 16, Anthony Kors, wide open. Looks to go to the sideline. JJ and Ziggy there on the play. Just a wide open Anthony Kors down the sideline. Almost just a great play here by number 10, progressing the play, keeping open, and just throws it deep here. Right to number 16, Anthony Kors, takes it past the 30, the 20, gets to right about the 8-yard line. Looks like this one is coming back.
18 White, 10 yards from the previous spot, replay 4th down.
Wow, this play is coming back. As this was like a totally late call, even here in the booth, we didn't see Scott Rowan's penalty. This play is coming back. A big, big save for Tulalip, as basically saved them from being in their red zone. 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. Fans aren't happy with the call on the Darrington side of the bench. As we always say in the game of sports, the ball does not lie, and we will see what the ball will tell here on this 4th and 15. Darrington with the 3-man front. Heritage sends 3. Darrington blocking. Heritage block. Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton with the turnover. Sportsmanship as well, got to add on to that. Heritage will take over at about the 5-yard line. Hunter Anderson here just finding really nobody. Pressure getting to him instantly. Rogers Jones makes sure he comes down with him, gets the sack. Possibly one of the sack of the night. You know, you get the ball, turn it over, you get the ball on the 4-yard line. Possibly to go up by 2 here in the second half. That's a big play. Tulalip here taking advantage, trying to score here with 4 minutes remaining in this 3rd quarter. Still lots of time to play here at the Tulalip Tribe Sports Complex in Tulalip. Darrington Loggers coming to town to face the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. 4-man front here for Tulalip. 5-man front as Ziggy will take over at the QB position. JJ rolls out to the right. Ziggy evades tacklers, keeps the ball, flashes it to JJ. He's tackled. Good sportsmanship on both teams. Number 14 helps out JJ. That is number 14, Joseph Enoch Pisano, who's a sophomore out of Darrington. Also there with the tackle. Number 16, slow to get up, Anthony Core, who had that big right side of the field catch here that was taken back by the ref. 4 minutes and 4 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Nothing looks to be too serious for number 16. He is getting checked out by his personnel. Also remember, Healing Circle, let's do it. Let's do no harm. The various speakers Monday, October 21st, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. at the Gathering Hall. Free raffle entry and t-shirt. Make sure to RSVP with the QR code on your left of your screen. Creating My Own Story, Matika Wilbur, photographer, Swinish Tulalip. Monday, October 28th, 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. on IamTulalip.com. Will be live streamed. Free raffle. Remember that as well. Make sure to scan the QR codes if you have on demand or whatever. You can pause it there. JJ Gray here with a 5-man front. Shotgun formation. Looks like he will flow to the left. Darrington with the trip. Oh, almost with the touchdown. Looks like here, Hawks still trying to get into the end zone.
Be ready. Okay.
Hey, Joseph, just play back. Keep him in front of you.
Ref sets the ball at about the 12-yard line. About the 16-yard line. Hawks on third down, doing a great job tonight, converting on about 43% of their third downs. JJ Gray, accompanied by number 33, James Diaz on the left. James Diaz looks to roll out to the right. Looks like it will be a fumble. And it will be recovered by the offense. Number 40, Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton there on the play. 3 minutes and 24 seconds remaining here in this third quarter. Looks like now Tulalip trying to get back into the end zone on this 4th down. Is Darrington doing a great job on defense, making sure that Tulalip does not get back there. Tulalip Heritage with a 3-man front. Darrington sends 3, looks to send 3. JJ motioning Ziggy to the right. Stands back, steps in the pocket, looks to throw. Almost on 4th down. James Diaz just couldn't pull this one through. Looks like it was just a little too high for his liking here. You can see on the replay, JJ Gray gets good job in the pocket, gets the ball in the air just right through his hands almost. You could see James Diaz basically devastated after that play, but the Hawks doing great on defense here tonight. 38-44, 2.5 minutes remaining. Heritage up 6. Darrington looks to set up their offense. All the fans are here excited on both sides of the bleachers here, people like to say. Hunter Anderson here in the shotgun formation, looks to pass. Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton there. Number 65 looks to keep going, tackled by number 12, Javon Henry there on the tackle with a great open field tackle. Number 65, McKinley Green, who is a senior out of the Darrington Loggers School. Darrington Loggers with their 8-man front. Number 8 comes in, Creed Wright for the Darrington Loggers. Darrington has, looks like a 5-man front. Looks to run the ball to Grady. Goes up the middle. Tackled by number 33, James Diaz. Grady Strevlin, their leading rusher there tonight. Grady Strevlin, a sophomore from the Darrington Loggers. Head coach Shane Wright must be very proud of his Darrington Loggers staying in this game, 38-44, trying to get their 4th win of the season. Darrington, Tulalip trying to remain undefeated and climb the rankings as they are number 10 in the 1B. Darrington snaps the ball, hands it to Grady, play action. Looking for a big play. Ball goes deep. Looks like it will be caught. And the refs signify no catch. No, it will be a catch. Why would you? This catch here, you could see number 45 gets the ball right in the right spot. Some people may say that's out. Some people may say it's in. Big play for Darrington to swing some momentum going towards Darrington here. Cone Vincent loving it from the sidelines on Darrington. Darrington will take over here, 1st down. 1 minute remaining here in the 3rd quarter after that big play. Tulalip with 3-man front. Looks to blitz. They hand it to number 45, number 12. There on the play, Javon Henry, accompanied by J.J. Gray. That was a big play for Darrington there. What a great pass by Hunter Anderson there on the right side of the field, just for them to convert there. Tulalip Heritage trying to amp the energy here after that big play, trying to respond. Number 45, Chevy Horn Vincent, looks to be the fullback type slash tailback, and also Grady Stevlin in. Grady Stevlin gets the handoff, goes up the middle, bounces off tacklers. J.J. Gray there for the tackle. Looks like that will be a 2nd down. No, it will be a 1st down for the Darrington Loggers at about the 22-yard line. Hawks looking to get a stop here. 5-man front for Darrington. Number 16, Anthony Kors, the tailback, goes to the right, gets far, keeps going, carries some defenders. Ziggy there trying to take the ball. The whistle's not been blown. Ball was almost stripped there by Ziggy. Ref here letting these guys play. Number 16 slow to get up. Looks like he will probably go to the sidelines after that. Let's Go Hawks is a anthem being cheered here right now by the Tulalip Hawks cheer squad, the Lady Hawks. Refs definitely letting these boys play tonight, as there will be, looks like these coaches may let the clocks go out, and we may be going to the 4th quarter here. What a game we have. Heritage 44, Darrington 38. If this brings us to the 4th quarter, what a great quarter to have here in this game here at the Tulalip Tribe Sports Complex here in Tulalip. Yes, that was Tulalip said twice in one sentence. Tulalip Tribe Sports Complex, Darrington, the visitors, bringing plenty of fans, their cheerleaders, their people here on the stream. Also, the Tulalip's got to give a shout out to all the tribal members out there who have been here for millennia. You know, Tulalip has been here for a long time. Creation stories date back for a very long time. Go check out the He-Bulb. Go read it for yourself. This field is definitely a field to be played on as one of the greatest settings, if not, I think, the greatest setting here in the 1B. Next to a longhouse, next to the gym, next to the skate park. It's even got concessions now. A great place to be on a Friday night for any age group. I've seen elders somewhat having bigger smiles than some of the kids here. You're telling me there's 3 concession stands here now? Man, when I was here... Anyway, we're here in the 4th quarter, 12 minutes remaining. Lots of players here. Looks like number 16, Anthony Core, is good to go, walking on his own power. Darrington looks to set here, goes to the left. Looks like it will be a touchdown here for Darrington. Number 14, Joseph Enoch Pisano, looks to possibly take the lead for Darrington for their first lead of the game. It kind of creeped up on us here. We were kind of thinking it was going to take a longer 4th quarter start, and Darrington looks to just start it up right away here in this 4th quarter. 44-44, Darrington looks to try to take the first lead of the night. Hunter Anderson hands it off, Grady Stuvlin, and he is stopped by the Heritage Hawks, 44-44. A stop that the Hawks wanted to have there. Dialed in on defense, made it happen with 11 minutes and 53 seconds. You can see Hunter Anderson hands it off here to Grady, just doesn't get nowhere. Ryland Dumont there was not letting go. Number 51, Ryland Dumont, a junior from Tulalip Heritage, making the play. Here's your Tulalip Hawks roster. Numbers may not be correct on your end, so if you see your cousin, your friend, hey, I thought you were wearing that number, may be incorrect on our end, but make sure to check that out. Support your local Tulalip Hawks athlete, alumni or non-alumni. This is your Darrington Loggers. Make sure to support their alumni or non-alumni. Check out their rosters. Also, numbers may be incorrect. As we come back to the game, Darrington looks to set back and kick at their 40-yard line. Looks like they really wanted that tying 2-point conversion. I was overhearing some of the coaches here just really kind of amped up about not getting that 2-point conversion, trying to get the first lead of the game, but did not convert on the 2-point conversion. Darrington looks to do like an onside type kick. Goes right to Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton. Looks like it went right by Javon Henry. But Rogers Jones there on the play. Tulalip will send out their offense to try to get a lead as they are tied back up. Remember, we were tied at half. We're tied again. Another great sport and a great Friday night here on Tulalip TV. Darrington here with their 8 guys up front. Number 18 here, Carson Frazee, player to watch on your left here. The left side of the field, J.J. Gray at the quarterback position, accompanied by number 33, James Diaz. With his 2 receivers on the slot left, J.J. hands it off. James Diaz goes to the right, cuts upfield, takes a spin, spins off again, keeps going up the field and steps out of bounds. James Diaz with a big play here on the replay. You can see J.J. looks to go, cuts up the middle, decides to go right outside to the right, cuts in again, spin moves here. Wait, it's not over, spins again. Number 1 there on the play, Grady Stuvlin, who's been all over the play for Darrington. There on the tackle, James Diaz doing a great job trying to bring the Hawks back here into this game with 11 minutes and 42 seconds remaining. JJ has a 3 receiver set here on the left side of his field. 4 linemen set. Looks like a screen pass. Ziggy Miles Guilford goes to the left, pass to the 30, to the 20. Gets right out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Hawks will start their next series of downs on the 17-yard line. Number 15, Ziggy Miles Guilford, a sophomore at Tulalip Heritage Hawks, will take over with the first down. I apologize. It looks to be more so the 12-yard line than the 17. With these lines on here, I gotta remind people, there's other lines here from other sports. That yellow is a soccer line. I sometimes look at that one. Heritage here with a 4-man front with a 3 wide receiver set here. JJ in the shotgun formation, drops back, looks to go to the left, cut off. JJ cuts in, looks to make a play himself, gets tackled, about a 4-yard gain. Darrington helping him up. Looks like that ankle or something with those shoes tonight for JJ doesn't really seem to be working for him. Looks like it will be a medical timeout. The ref's personal timeout. That is referee Scott Rowan. Scott Rowan, R-O-N-E. JJ Gray limping to the sideline. Looks like they will send in some new personnel. Tulalip Heritage Hawks huddling up. Looks like there will be Ryland Dumont comes in. James Diaz at the quarterback position. J.D. Rinker, or Ryland Dumont snaps the ball. James Diaz tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Tackled by number 45. Chevy Horn Vincent, defensive captain for the Darrington Loggers. It will be, looks like it will be, let's see, second down for these Hawks. James Diaz looks to be the quarterback in this position. In this third down situation, Hawks looking for a score here. 10 minutes remaining. Crowd is almost turning silent as they know how big of a deal this could be. This is a big drive for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Big defensive stop potential here by the Darrington Loggers, who have had great success here in these defensive situations. Ziggy Miles Guilford in the quarterback, motions James Diaz to the right. Ziggy takes it, goes to the left, tries to outrun number 65. Looks like he will. Looks to hurdle, gets to about the 3-yard line. And it will be a 1st and goal for your Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Ziggy Miles Guilford taking the play for himself. Looks like a fake motion, just outruns number 65. McKinley Green here, keeps going right to the chain. Just almost tried to be like a Superman type play. Gets taken down at about the 3-yard line. 9 minutes and 40 seconds remaining here as Ziggy Miles Guilford looks to come back into this formation. Trying to make another play. Javon Henry looks to be in the slot right position for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. Heritage with a 5-man front. James Diaz as the QB in this formation with Ziggy to his left. James Diaz looks like a designed run, and he looks like he will be tackled at the 1-yard line. That looks like it will be marked down by line judge Mike Wallace. They're saying he was right down right at the 1. You can see here right on the replay, James Diaz just stuttered there just for a little bit and taken down just right before the end zone. Number 65, McKinley Green, who is a senior of the Darrington Loggers, gets the call. 8 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. Hawks looking to get this score here on 2nd and goal. It looks about to be the 1-yard line. James Diaz, fumbled snap. Looks like the ball will be fumbled, and it looks to be recovered by the offense. Looks like a bad snap under the center here. It'll be 3rd and goal at the 1-yard line for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks, and there will be a timeout here. This is a situation. Do you run it up to the middle? Do you run it to the outside? Tulalip does a very good job of running the ball, and they have today, but where are they going to be running it? You know, right now, if I were the coach, I'd be saying, I think we might have to just go right up the middle. We got plenty of playmakers that can make a play here. You know, players that come to mind, James Diaz, you got Roger Jones Shelton, you got Ziggy, you got plenty of players you can plug into this Tulalip system, run it up the middle, and hope for the best. It's still only 3rd down. Lots of stuff to happen here, and if it doesn't work on 3rd down, run it to the outside on the 4th down. Darrington doing a great job here, almost getting a fumble here. Doing a great job on 1st down, being able to get there and stopping them on the 2nd down when James Diaz ran in 1 yard short. It's a very, very animated game here. Very anticipated play here as this 3rd and goal. As we always say, 3rd down is a big goal, but this 3rd down is an even bigger goal. Here we go. J.J. Gray back in the game with a 3 wide receiver set on the left side with a 4-man front. Shotgun position. J.J. snaps it, looks to cut in and scores with ease. Tulalip didn't want to listen to Dom in the booth, and that's probably why I'm in the booth commentating. J.J. scores it here on the replay. Just a good drop right back into the pocket. I'm back in the game. My foot's feeling good, tied my shoes. We're back in it. Got to get my team in here. 50-44. Heritage leads by 6 with 8 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. JJ comes in, drops into the pocket, leads his team into the end zone. That is JJ Gray, who is a sophomore of Tulalip Hawks. Tulalip Heritage Hawks. 3-man front is blocking. Ryland Dumont, JD Rinker, and Rogers Jones Shelton on the line. Ziggy Miles motions. JJ looks to play. He thinks he can outrun. He goes in. Stiff arms number 11. Number 11, River Brown, makes it into the end zone for a 2-point conversion attempt. Is successful for the Hawks as they go up 52-44 with 8 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. The Hawks have an 8-point lead as they will send their defense out there to try to prevent Darrington from coming back into this game in this second half. Tulalip Heritage Hawks here, trying to kick it off. Darrington, Grady Strevlin walking out, showing good sportsmanship. Gotta say, you know, both these teams, you know, they've had some unsportsmanlike conduct calls, but nonetheless have been, honestly, great sportsmanship here tonight. We heard it in the beginning. The ref said, hey, I'm going to call it. And that's what's just going to happen. Moreno Cedena, 00, will kick it off. The Hawks send their special teams out, marching out there for this kickoff, and they will elect to do an onside type squib kick. Goes to number 11, River Brown. Lots of Heritage Hawks there on the tackle. Darrington will take over right about the 45-ish yard line. It will be marked at the 43-yard line. Darrington will try to march back into the red zone of Tulalip and try to score. Rogers Jones Shelton, Ryland Dumont, James Enoch Pizzino, James Diaz on the field, J.J. Gray, Javon Henry, Ziggy Miles Guilford. Will be an offsides there by number 90, James Enoch Pizzino. Be a penalty marker. Be a 5-yard penalty. Big strides from the ref there. 5-yard penalty flag. Darrington wasting no time as they are going to run the same play they elected to do in the huddle. Hunter Anderson under center with a 5-man front. Grady Strevlin takes the ball, goes up the middle. Tulalip takes him down, number 90, James Enoch Pizzino. Grady Strevlin, the leading rusher for Darrington, likes to go up into the middle. Darrington doing a good job of exposing the A-gap into the middle of the zone, or this running gap of the Heritage Hawks. And what I mean by that, a lot of people say, what is A and B? It's like A is usually in the primary middle spot of the formation, right where the ball is laying straight ahead, and then the B is to the outside of the ball, and obviously the outside is the outside. Hunter Anderson hands it off to number 8, looks to be a little confused, goes to the left side. Tackled by Rogers Jones, Charles Shelton. Number 33, James Diaz there as well. Looks like number 8 was almost kind of like had like a stutter type step here. You can see on the replay, like right here, he almost thought he wanted to go inside, and then he cut outside. That is number 8, Creed Wright, sophomore out of Darrington Loggers. 7 minutes remaining. The Darrington Loggers looking to try to score through the ground game here. with a 5-man front once again. Grady Strevlin, the player to watch here, tailback position, accompanied by Chevy Horn Vincent, fullback. Rylan Dumont, textbook tackle here. Number 51, Rylan Dumont. Grady Strevlin here, you can see just tried to go up the middle. Rylan there, and also helps him up. Like I said, I'm going to keep saying it, sportsmanship is just alive here at the Tulalip Tribe Sports Complex. Darrington Loggers sending 5 to protect their runners. Grady Strevlin, play action pass going to number 8, JJ there. Big hit by JJ Gray there, but that will be a first down for the Darrington Loggers. First down, Darrington. The chain gang will move along the sideline. No affiliation, just that's what I've heard what they call themselves. Darrington here with a 5-man front. Similar formation we've seen. Grady Strevlin and Vincent there is the lead fullback. Grady goes up the middle, bounces to the outside. Looks to get the first down. JJ Gray there on the tackle. What an offensive performance by both teams tonight, showing no poise here as both teams are doing a great job on offense. Looks like there will be a hobbled injured player, number 1, Grady Strevlin, rushing to the sideline. They really are making, yeah, he's rushing. Looks like he's starting to walk on both feet, so that's a good sign. Players clapping him in. Something you like to see. You always like to see people under their own power come and get better. Never like to see any serious injuries. Number 10 will sub in. Hunter Anderson comes in from talking to the coach Shane Wright. Defensive chants are being set here. Tulalip looks to send 4 defensive linemen. Hunter Anderson looks to do a sweep play. Number 16 on the rush. Looks like a play just missed. Roger Joe Shelton with the play. Let's see here. Darrington looking to try to score here on this first and goal. 5 minutes and 24 seconds remaining. It will be second down, I apologize. Players trying to get amped here. Number 25, Cadence Williams is hyped here as they try to get this second and goal stop, and it will be a touchdown, Darrington, and that was carried in by number 10, Hunter Anderson, the captain of the offense, who is a junior for the Darrington Loggers, as they look to try to tie this football game up with 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. 2-point conversion is huge as the Hawks try to stop this from happening. Darrington Loggers here trying to get their 2-point free play in this game. Free play as in the time doesn't. Looks like it will be tackled by Rylan Dumont with a huge play to stay up 2 points. Rylan Dumont with some huge plays tonight. The second down play as the 2-point try they were trying to get. Rylan Dumont denies that. Make sure it doesn't happen. 52-50. As this over was definitely an over was definitely the bet to have tonight. 50-52. Tulalip with a 2-point lead with 5 minutes to go. Tulalip has an opportunity here on the offensive side of things to go up 2 possessions. 2 possessions in this is huge. Tulalip goes down, scores, and gets a 2-point conversion. Goes up 10 points. it's going to be hard to come back from that, especially as they're milking the clock down. Tulalip has the opportunity to put this game away with a touchdown and 2-point conversion. If not, Darrington as well has just as much opportunity to get a defensive stop and get back into this game as they're only 2 points down. Lots of scenarios could happen in this game. Darrington will kick it from the 40-yard line to the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. People here amped in person saying, here we go. Tulalip trying to get the defensive stops. We got people tuning in, commenting, letting people know what's going on here. Lots of people are very excited after that 2-point stop here in Tulalip. Looks like they're going to try to do an onside here, and it's recovered by James Diaz. Great field position for the Hawks here. 5 minutes remaining. You try to take out the clock here. Do you pass it? Do you go for a big play? Coach Lonnie Enoch going to try to figure out something, what they're going to do. James Diaz slow to get up here. J.J. Gray comes in. Ball boys doing a great job tonight, getting the ball to the respective spots. It looks like James Diaz will still be in the game. Looks like he's hobbling just a little bit here on the top of your screen. 4-man front for Tulalip. J.J. Gray looks to go to Ziggy for a quick pass, drops into the pocket, keeps going, evades tacklers, gets about a 3-yard rush, keeps the clock moving. 4 minutes and 54 seconds remaining here. Be a 2nd and about 7 for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks as the clock will clock down. All the people who are making this possible here, the great team we have here in Tulalip for the Heritage Hawks and these Darrington Loggers, doing a great job of bringing a very entertaining game for people online to stream wherever they are or here in person. Ziggy Miles Guilford to the left of J.J. Gray here on the left side. Coach Willie trying to get his offense going. Ziggy Miles does a hurdle, jumping over players essentially. Ziggy jumps about 5 yards into the air, it almost seems. Trying to make a play here. As you can see here on the replay, just grabs the ball, jumps almost over Ryland. Got to hand it to him. He got the leaps there. It will be 3rd and about 6 yards. Tulalip Heritage. Probably about 4 yards to be more precise. Ziggy Miles here on the right side, Javon Henry in the slot, 4-man front, J.J. Gray in the shotgun formation. Steps back, steps into the pocket. Throws it deep, hits his man. Ziggy Miles Guilford goes to the end zone. Untouched, no flags. Ziggy Miles Guilford scores a touchdown for the Hawks. Goes to the fences. The Tulalip leap almost. Gets these fans what they wanted. JJ doing a good job here, keeping his eyes alive. Line doing a good job holding their blocks. Ziggy there, gets past number 16, Anthony Core. Runs past Grady Strevlin. Goes to the fans. Fans are loving it. Hawks will go for 2 to make this a 2-possession game. 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. Let us know where you're watching here. Big shout out to Ziggy Miles Guilford on the long run. Catch and pass from J.J. Gray. J.J. Gray here looking to make a 2-possession game. Passes it. Gets it to his man. No good. That is number 13. Looks like it was going to number 12, actually, Javon Henry. What a play by the defense of Darrington to make this still 1-point game with 3 minutes and 18 seconds remaining. You just got to give a shout out to the Hawks Booster Club that has helped making this happen, supporting these athletes out there tonight, all the people who are coming together. But this game, you know, you look at Heritage coming in the offensive side. Darrington's starting here with the kickoff, kicking it to Heritage, giving them good field position. you know, you give J.J. Gray in the offense that type of field position, they're going to score in a short amount of time. This leaves Darrington with 3 minutes and 18 seconds left. No shortage of time for this offense. We've seen Darrington drive the ball down and score as well. But with Tulalip and what they've been doing on these two-point conversions in preventing this last one that Ryland just had, huge tackle. We also saw a huge deflection by Darrington, too, on this last one. These two-point conversions are going to be swinging who's going to win this game. So not only are these touchdowns entertaining, you get to basically see a whole nother touchdown happen in these two-point conversions. These teams are coming to play tonight. Number 0, 00, Moreno Saldana, number 2, who's a senior out of Tulalip, will kick the ball. Looks like he kicks it deep here. Looks like a fumble snap. Number 17 bobbles it. Swallowed up here by the Hawks. Lots of Hawks there on the play. Refs will call it. 3 minutes and 8 seconds remaining as Darrington is put in a position to put it in a game-tying situation, and they wouldn't want it any other way here in this ball game. Wow, what a game we have been able to witness here where we are. Darrington here with a 5-man front. Familiar faces. Grady Strevlin back in as a running back. Goes up the middle, gets a stiff arm, keeps going, gets about an extra yard or two after contact. Gets about a 6-yard run. Grady Strevlin, leading rusher for Darrington. Makes it 2nd and short. Clock is ticking fast here. 2 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. Does Darrington try to throw a pass here after all of these running? Grady Strevlin there, goes up the yard, gets a couple more yards, gets a first down. 2 minutes and 36 seconds remain. Clock is ticking here, as after that play, the clock will remain running after a rushing play with no timeouts. 25 seconds remaining to separate us from the 2-minute warning. The clock will stop at the 2-minute warning with a 5-man front for Darrington. Grady Strevlin as a tailback. Vincent there in the fullback position with a sweep to the right. Grady still keeps his feet up. There's a fumble on the play. Looks like it will be recovered. Tulalip ball. Huge fumble. Grady Strevlin with the fumble. Tulalip will take over. Oh my goodness. Tulalip Hawks will take over the ball right before a 2-minute warning. You can see Grady here just getting a couple more yards. Has the ball on the outside. Ryland and Ziggy there on the play. Ball pops out. And who other? J.J. Gray there at the right place at the right time. Tulalip will take over as they rush to get this play call with 4 seconds remaining. Here before the 2-minute warning, this will most likely take us to the 2-minute warning. Tulalip power chants are being roared here. J.J. Gray takes the ball, hands it to James Diaz. Looks like they're going to go to the 2-minute warning. James Diaz brings it to the 48-yard line. That will stop the clock at 1 minute and 58 seconds remaining for this 2-minute warning. No, I apologize. There is no 2-minute warning in high school. Still trying to figure out more of the rule sets here. The clock will remain running. 1 minute and 40 seconds remaining. Hawks in the driver's seat for this game with the 58-50 lead, 8-point lead. Looks like Heritage looking to just keep getting first downs in this game. J.J. Gray hands it off here to James Diaz, keeps it to himself, goes up himself, keeps the ball high, keeps tucked, keeps going, gets the first down, goes down. Looks like that's a high IQ play there. It looks like J.J. says, hey, got the first down. Looks like this may be coming in victory formation, but they will use a timeout on Darrington's side of the ball. What a play here by, you know, just that last fumble. If we could see that again, that was just impressive for them to come in like that and get that huge fumble. Rylan and JJ there, Ziggy there as well. Lots of player of the game candidates here tonight, here in the booth. What a game to be calling here at this Friday night. Here, Tulalip Heritage Hawks doing a great job on special teams, offense and defense. Darrington also there. One fumble away. They were driving, you know, had 3 successful runs. Grady was doing a great job of running the ball right up the middle, bouncing to the outside. Tulalip just doing a better job of capitalizing on the outside, making sure they were there on the tackles. What a game. Tulalip here looks to come back with 1:13 left, trying to put this game away. As Darrington just used a timeout. Heritage looks to have a 3-man front here, sending Javon Henry to the slot right position with Ziggy in the slot position. JJ here in the shotgun, hands it to James Diaz. Draw up the middle. Looks like it will be a rolling clock, but I think Darrington will use their last timeout. Darrington uses one more timeout as they are trying to keep the game going, as this game is almost out of reach, but anything could happen, any play could happen. Looks like number 65 is a little slow to the huddle. Just want to give a shout out to everybody who is listening. You know, I've seen that a lot of people are coming from lots of different areas, so I want to give a shout out to everyone who is listening, far or close, all the sponsors, all the boosters, all the concessions here tonight, all the fans. You know, it's just been an honor being here tonight with you guys. Like we said before, this field, it's an amazing field, and what it was before, to see how it's come, what a great blessing to see here tonight. Darrington sending out their defense and Heritage sending out their offense. Here with the 3-man front for Heritage. Slot 2 receivers on the right. James Diaz in the running back position. Looks like it will be another handoff to the draw. And looks like Darrington still trying to make a play here. And that will be a first down for the Tulalip Heritage Hawks. And that will be another timeout, I believe. Yeah, it will be a rolling clock, as they will be needing one more play, as there is 52 seconds remaining. So as the Hawks will send out their victory formation here in the last play of the game, 44 seconds left. Looks like it will be a knee formation. And that will be the game. Heritage 58, Darrington 50. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's been an honor. See you guys next week. Here's Tulalip will face LaConner.